Hello everyone, good evening, welcome. I am Todd Moonbounce, here for some adorable holiday mousy fun. Say hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
So, tonight we are playing, as I mentioned, an adorable little game called Mausritter, and specifically a wonderful little holiday adventure, a not-so-Stille Nacht, or Silent Night for the untrained in the German. But first, let's say hello to our mousy friends. So glad to have all these wonderful people here. So, Misha, say hello and tell us a little bit about your mouse.
Yeah, hi, I'm Misha. I'm playing Tucker. So Tucker is a very well put together librarian. Not the most strong-willed, but definitely good with her hands, and generally likes to keep herself calm and composed.
Excellent. Great to have you here. Moth.
Yeah, so I'm playing Gimble Winterholm. They are a message runner, so think very fast and pretty small, but yeah. And they use a little needle, and they carve up some folk.
All right, we will see what kind of folk there are in Christmas Town to carve up. Adrian, say hello.
Hi there. My name is Adrian, over from Dice Carnival. Tonight I will be playing...
Yeehaw! Pleasure to meet you. My name is Drainpipe. And I am a sewer-dwelling sort of mouse who was big in his heyday, going through all sorts of storm pots and invading the houses that humans dwell as their fortress. But as of late, I've been a little bit under the weather, because that's what old age does to you. And I can't wait to show these whippersnappers a lesson or two.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Cheese Cat, hello.
Hey everyone, tonight I will be playing Monterey Jacqueline, but you can just call her Monty or Jackie. Just don't call her late for dinner. She's a cute little mouse, got a nice little delicate face, but that she covers with a spore mask, not only for germs, but because she is a fungus farmer. She's brave and a little reckless. Watch out, world. Here she comes.
Fantastic. All right. So, I am brand new to this game. I think most of us are brand new as well. Moth, I know, has played a little bit before, so helping me out as needed, but I think we'll all get through it and have a blast. So, Mausritter is a 3-stat system, roll under. We want to roll under our stats, and beyond that, not a lot of structure, so it'll be up to our wonderful mice to see what they can do. So, it is the evening, late in the evening of Christmas Eve. Santa has left his workshop to begin his delivery of gifts and presents all around the world. The elves, after another successful last push to get those gifts together, are off in the Yukon Pub celebrating their work. And the mice of Christmas Town would be the last remaining residents, normally, to celebrate and enjoy the Yule, are there in the St. Nick's Chapel celebrating. So that's where we start. We head to St. Nick's Chapel, as there's music, drink, food, and plenty of mice hanging out, enjoying the celebrations. And the 4 of you are amongst that group.
Drainpipe. I grew this one special for you. It should help make you feel better.
Not hearing you, Drainpipe. You gotta pull your mug away. There you go.
Sweet little thing. What do we got here?
Well, it's one of my special mushrooms that I grew. I've been working on it for a while. I know that sometimes you get a little achy, so I decided to make you something special. I crossed it with those the spicy roots that sometimes come up.
But and I smelled ruthless spicy since me and the old brigade were crawling around the sewers and we came across that parasitic colony of fungi shells. Nice job, kiddo. You might have a bright future in mind if you keep up these agricultural experiments. Either that or they'll kill you. Just a little bit of getting old jokes. Get a little bit macabre each day.
I cannot get enough of you two. I really cannot. It cracks me up every time.
Well, I actually grew you something too, Tucker, because, I haven't really had too much time to make anything for anybody or do anything, because you know how delicate the spores are, and you got to make sure they spread evenly, otherwise they'll take over everything, and then the big man, he gets a little bit angry with that, and then the reindeers, they get a little bit crazy. So, anyways, this one's for you. It's just tasty.
As the beverages continue to flow in the evening, the lips get a little bit looser and people start sharing different tidbits and information and gossip around that they've heard around town. I need someone in chat help out here, and please roll me a d6. So exclamation point d6 in the chat, and find out what the first piece of gossip are mice here. Anyone in chat? Exclamation point d6.
Metterling. That's a butterfly.
And we test our stream delay here.
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
We magically summoned forth the D6.
All right, they're shy on their dice, so we'll let the first one go here.
Oh boy.
All right. As you are conversing with yourselves, you hear a fellow mouse talking about a magical sword. Yes, I hear it's in the workshop. Yes, it's... And the other mouse looks at him and says, "Oh, Charlie, you just had too much of your drink. You just need to go to bed. It's been a long day." "No, I'm telling you, it's in there. It's, what is it called? It's Elfenheim's chisel. I think it's got great power."
I go over and I ask, well, why would there be a sword like that? Does it have a purpose or does it simply exist?
Well, there's all sorts of just magic here in Christmas Town, and I just assume it's part of that.
Why not have a sword?
The other mouse is like, "Hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about."
I'd assume the creation of a sword would have some kind of purpose. So,
Walk up.
it is an interesting idea.
Well,
Could be
Tucker,
worth looking into.
the point of a sword being created is always to stab something.
Well,
You know, that's
you
true.
could use a regular sword to stab something. Why would you need a special sword For
Stab
stabbing
something special.
Yeah, maybe it's got bigger skins.
Maybe it's
Back
wearing
in my
armor.
day, whenever you need to go stab something special, you just grab the biggest toothpick lying around. Then again, they really had a lot of toothpicks lying around that sewer. Never really dealt with that, did they?
Well, I say we go take a look. Because I'd like to lay my eyes on a special sword.
As you continue to, as you have this conversation and whatnot, more chatter fills the room as well. See if we can get a roll from the chat this time. Exclamation point D6 chat. Give me another piece of gossip here.
Gossy.
I do like hearing about the latest gossips. They interest me.
All right. We will. Oh, we both rolled one. There, we got to. We'll just move up the list. So, there is a little bit of a. Not overly frantic, but still, you hear this kind of urgency in someone's voice as well. Oh my, the famous cheese! The famous cheese has been stolen! Right out from the kitchen, I can't believe it! We can't have our Christmas celebrations without the famous cheese!
Gimble will go over and sort of like put their hands up and say, whoa, calm down. What, who took the famous cheese?
And Gimble, first to arrive, go ahead and roll me a d6 to see what that famous cheese is.
Okay.
Oh, crap out of cracker! Someone stole the famous cheese!
5.
All right. And this individual says, you recognize her as Sally, one of the mouse fellow counterparts here in Christmas. Yes, they stole the cheese. It was a beautiful Swiss. It's just delicious this year. Bitter, rich, and tart. And it's just gone.
Well, Swiss miss! We ought to be doing something about that!
Well, I'd assume that the scene itself would leave some traces of the criminal. It's worth checking out.
Yeah. Please take us to the scene of the crime.
Well, the last I knew of it, it was in the Kringle's kitchen.
Off to the kitchen we go then.
Yeah, let's go. No time to waste.
We better hurry up before other mice take care of the breadcrumbs.
You finish the rest of your snacks and beverages and head out into the snowy cold of Christmas Town, but it falls gently, creating a nice blanket across all the landscape there, the other buildings, Santa's large workshop in the backdrop, the large Christmas tree in the middle, the square there, the clock tower that's, home to Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse. Bit peculiar of a fellow. But you head towards the Kringle's kitchen. And this is equally busy with other mice and whatnot celebrating. And you work to look around and see what you can find here. Whoever would like, give me a d6.
I did the last one.
I can do the next one. Do.
Well, Hickory Dickory Dock. Well, that guy was always such a... I don't know, the word just can't come to mind.
So that would be a 5.
All right. Pull up. file. 1 second. Wrong one. As you enter into the kitchen, the aromas of the many meals that they are preparing fill your noses, and there's all sorts of delicious looking foods and snacks and treats and sweets. And Tucker, you actually do come across something. Some cheese crumbs. And upon inspection, it does seem to be Swiss. Very
Do they
likely
lead to
related
some sort
to
of-
the famous cheese.
Do they lead to some sort of trail, or is it just a bunch of cheese somewhere?
They're just crumbs. There's not a defined trail, no. But they're definitely crumbled here.
All right, Drainpipe, I have a feeling you have a more well-trained nose than most. Can you sniff anything around here? Does anything else here smell cheesy that could lead us from these crumbs of cheese over to where the culprit may have gone?
Well, granted, old possum, you're talking just the right fellow. You know, I ran the Kessel Drainpipe run into the residence of that old Cooper family. Through their drain pipes without even the nick of sound, just nothing but my nose leading the way. There's gonna be no problem at all. I start sniffing.
I start sniffing.
And you work to try and locate if there is a trail, one that you can't see but smell, and you do pick up on a larger source of the Swiss, and it leads deeper into the kitchen, and it looks to be up on the counter. Is where that source comes from.
Well, spread me on some Jewish fry and cover me in cranberry sauce. I think we got a lead.
Looks like we do have a lead.
To our audience,
We
they're
need
just
to get
gonna
up
keep
there
coming.
somehow.
Yeah, is there an obvious way to get up there?
Yeah. I mean, you just climb up
We're
the side of the
mouses.
counter. Yeah, mice
Yes.
are pretty good
Thanks.
climbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scooty, scooty.
You also, though, would notice you see a small little tuft of hair, fur, little ball underneath that counter before you climb up, and you notice something, and definitely catches your eyes.
I'd like to go on the record and say that one in particular is not mine.
And you see he just kind of like gurgles his throat, looks off to the side, and
I think it's a little bit bigger than a than a hairball, but we should keep our eye out. Are there
Definitely bigger
usually-
than a mouse hairball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh no. Wait, what kind of fur is it? It's mouse fur?
It's not
It just
mouse
looks-
fur.
It's not mouse fur.
If you go up, if you want to go up and inspect it further,
Very
also-
cautiously.
Alright.
so you do, and
Or would you
and
like to?
this is definitely not from a mouse. Seems to be of the nature that be from a much larger animal,
Cat.
a cat.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There's a cat. There's a cat. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And she just keeps going.
Everything
Fine.
okay, Tucker?
Fine.
Tucker, you already know that there's a cat here. This isn't a big thing.
I like to forget it's around here, and I'd like to forget that it's probably nearby.
Hey, that's like forgetting about the reindeer. If you scare them or something, they can stomp on you. What's Just do not forget about those things.
Well, I'm not scared of the reindeer. I'm scared of the cat.
Do any of us would I with my age know the name of this cat?
Very likely. You would know that there is a cat that has generally kept its distance, but is definitely kind of a legend in Christmas Town among the mice. Belschnickel. The cats. The barn cats.
Don't tie me up with my own tail. We got a old jerk Belschnickel. And me and that fellow, we got a score to settle. I can't remember exactly for what, but it's gonna be settled by the end of the night. Christmas coming early, children.
So
Just in like a little bit. It's not too early. Anyways, yeah, okay. Cheese, so we can finish our party.
yeah, let's get that
Drainpipe, you would
cheese.
definitely also know that Belschnickel is not the friendliest of sorts.
That cat's an asshole. But you know, isn't really saying a whole lot about cats. But that guy particularly.
You know, my dad had a friend who was a cat, and now he's dead. So let's watch out for that one.
Well, if I ever get the opportunity.
You see, Drainpipe raises his gnarled stick that he that has a bunch of notches for each time he's whacked one of them whippersnappers.
If I ever get the opportunity, you know I'm gonna be the one in and up on that side of the pine box.
Hey.
Well, then I guess if we're gonna be trying to go after Belschnickel, maybe we need that special sword, so...
Who's Belschnickel? I'm just messing with you. I still got a few marbles up here.
I don't know about that some days, but that's okay. That's why I gave you those mushrooms.
Yeah, not exactly inspiring confidence, but let's take care of one thing, after another here. I'll start climbing.
I will follow.
All right, so you're going up on the counter?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. You make your way up, working up the counter, and it's easy enough to do. You get to the top and come over to the flat top part of that counter, and you see in the distance that block of Swiss cheese, the famous cheese that you've heard about, just lying there out in the open for the taking.
Seems
Easily.
easy. Too easy.
I'll sniff and see if we sniff a cat on the counter. Or is there any like a bread box and a canister of flour or something, so we could go zig zag zag zoom like little mice do, because they hardly ever run in a straight line unless there's nothing that they can hide behind.
Right. So you attempting to try and dart through this. At first, you do try to sense if the cat is about. You know, inspecting that hairball. Yeah, there's still a heavy scent from that cat in the area up in this part.
It's warm.
That cheese is just quite maybe too out in the open to be comfortable. But you certainly can try and move forward towards the cheese if you like.
Okay.
You don't want to be
But if I
caught.
can interject, there used to be an old sewer run trick we used to do when we'd send some of the flushers down the drain pipe. Now, you see, the big problem is that if you start stuffing mice down in the sink and toilet drains, there's a chance they might get lost. If you get lost long enough, well, you just end up floating with the fishes. So we used to tie a piece of thread around their ankle, and we would just kind of reel back if we think that they'd be getting a little bit loud in the head. We usually take a mouse about the same size. They hold their breath, and when they couldn't hold their breath anymore, we knew it was time to reel them back in. Maybe we could do something similar with this spool of thread.
And Drainpipe pulls out from his inventory a spool of thread.
Oh gosh.
How's
Yeah, I
that?
tried.
You're fine, but the mod
Ah.
isn't. Yeah, the FX.
I can change
Robotic.
that.
Mhm.
So, sorry, what was your intention with the thread?
I was offering we could perhaps. Am I self coming off bad?
You're good.
Good.
I was offering that we could use the thread to, rather than send all of our Smythe out into danger, perhaps we could limit casualties by deploying one mouse with a thread and just sort of yank it to cover.
The cheese, okay.
Yeah. So basically,
That doesn't
Sending
really help whoever
soldier
we're sending out there, but at least
And
the rest of us get to sit pretty.
Adrian, please don't use the voice mod. I can barely hear you.
Jackie, you looked about to try and find a way to sneak up towards the Swiss cheese, yes? Monty?
Yes, there.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a dex save.
We could also possibly try to hide under a colander as protection. Woo!
All right,
rolled
that
under.
is
That means
just
good.
success. All right.
yay.
So, you all watch as Jacqueline sees, salt pepper shaker, another little crate, and a little box for something else, and going side to side, just very swiftly. And you're able to get a good vantage point up towards the cheese. And you see it right there. It's pretty close. You have to go out in the open to grab it, but you are very, very close to that. You look about. And you look just on the other side. You can see in the shadows the white-booted paw. A white-booted paw sitting in the shadows. Lying in wait.
And I tug on my thread. Pull me back, pull me back, pull me back.
Y'all. Yank the thread. Gotta pull him up.
Well,
I start pulling the thread. You probably see like Drainpipe in his like more sort of gaunt, sort of gnarled form. You see like he's like missing his ear, and he's currently got the spool of thread wrapped around his whacking stick. And you see he's just sort of leaning back and using it as like an axle on the thread as I'm like.
what did you say? I'm holding on as tight as I can. Do they need to come up for air yet?
Pull 'em back. They're tugging on it.
Someone need air? I need
And
air.
I'll lean back. I mean, am I the one spooling this up? I'll spool it up. I'll yank on the thread.
I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do it as well.
I yank.
I got it. Okay.
All right, so you pull back, and Monterey, you're pulled in hurry to get away from that situation, and you meet back up with the rest of your counterparts and able to fill them in on what you discovered.
I can't stand by the cheese.
I guess, do we want to go? Are we going to try another way to get it? Or maybe we can distract the cat? Or there's the sword, too? I don't know.
See, I like the idea of distracting the cat, and then maybe we might need that sword as backup. Maybe, but we do need a distraction.
I could hide under a colander and scream. distraction.
Or you could hide under a colander and run around in circles.
While
I've seen
screaming?
Belschnickel. Yeah, I've seen Belschnickel chase bugs doing that.
I feel like a genius. Okay, let's
You
find the
are.
calendar.
All right. You find you look around and you do see one of these little cups that you're able to turn over and
All right.
fit just inside.
All right.
Don't
So
run too
can I-
tight of a circle or you'll be chasing your own tail.
Can I get down to like the cat's level and just start running around and screaming?
So and just make sure we're on the same page here. The cheese is on top of the counter. And yeah, the cheese is on the counter.
Okay.
And the cat's kind of in the distance, in the shadows, waiting.
So I'm gonna try to
watching that.
distract into another direction entirely.
Okay. And you're going underneath and then running around while you're underneath.
Yeah, as protection from the cat.
Okay.
Can I? Are we using the tether on Tucker or the cheese?
You can do
Yeah,
I
what
made
the rest of
distraction.
the
More
other
valuable.
three of you, what are you looking to do?
I can go and get the cheese.
Going
I'm
after the
fast.
cheese
I'm
as well.
Spanish. Go for it.
So I think Tucker should have a tether safety, but that might tangle Tucker up.
Oh, I can tie you all up. Just connect it to all of us.
Well, then if the cat drags me away, it will drag the rest of you with me too. That would be a little
Damn, but at least the cheese
counterproductive.
will be coming with us.
I don't know if that's a positive thing.
Let's take. Why don't we take the thread and tie up the cheese, and then if we need to drag it, we can drag it. And Drainpipe, yell if we need to jump on Belschnickel.
I feel like if anything, Drainpipe should bite Belschnickel. I feel like that might poison the cat.
You say that like I still got teeth. Just kidding. I'm a mouse. They just keep growing until you get older and older. I'm living proof.
Good to know. All
Okay.
right, so that's the plan.
Yeah. We'll use the thread to tie to the person under the colander, and then we'll have Drainpipe sit back with the thread, and then the remaining two will go and get that cheese. Yeah?
Go get the
Alright.
cheese.
Okay.
Just
get
so
this
we're on the
cheese.
same page, we're gonna need I have trouble paying attention sometimes, so I'm gonna need a word or a signal of some sort that tells me I got a real Tucker in.
Cricket? Just
I'm
scream.
not a cricket.
Cricket?
Eh,
Just screaming cricket.
real jerk.
That's perfect.
Well, screw you over and poker if you let him. But not bad singers.
No, not at all.
You know, I heard of one singing at a newsstand. Made world history.
And so,
Okay.
Tucker, you rush under this colander little cup. Comes down with a soft clink around you into darkness. And you begin
I start to scream and run around.
scream and run around, and the rest of you just see this cup just darting around, bumping
Yeah.
into other objects here and there, heading towards the towards the cheese, and then away from that. And you really you initially had to look but kind of get your bearings, like, okay, I'm here, I know I can go here and here, hoping that you don't hit the edge, fall off the edge, anything like that. But you then hear or see that white booted paw step out from the shadows, followed by another. And then the fluffy chest emerges, followed by the whiskers and the scowling look of Belschnickel.
Oh my god, is this a tuxedo cat?
It can be. And
Oh my god, it's a fancy boy.
he comes out, and just sees this, and his attention is locked onto this cup.
We gotta run. We gotta run.
Cheese time is go! Go! Go!
And pounces towards the colander. The other two of you, are you making a dash, or are you trying to sneak up to the cheese?
Dashing.
I think dashing. I
Just
don't want to
running over
leave
that way.
Tucker hanging.
All right, so you
No,
rush.
you don't have time to be sneaky.
I'm just imagining on the other side of the counter, just two little mice, just Mission Impossible, like just dangling off the edge.
You rush over, and as the cat is distracted, you're able to go and grab this cheese. Where do you go from here when you have that?
I think it'd be best to go back to Tucker to start reeling back, to help reel back the other. Yeah, I don't have a ton of faith in Tucker as a good reeler. No offense, Adrian.
Me? Sorry,
Yeah.
Drainpipe?
I'm Tucker.
Oh no, sorry, I
No,
don't have
Tucker's
Drainpipe.
fate. I'm the one who's got Tucker's fate. in
Yeah,
their
I
hand.
understand. I got confused the
In
names.
your
Yeah.
in your little mousy paws.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take
I
the
say
cheese
we-
yeah.
down the counter, right?
Wherever Drainpipe is, just to. That's
Yeah,
my
they're on
idea.
the
but I'm
floor.
up to whatever.
We're on a counter. They're on the floor. So
So you're thinking Drainpipe's gonna pull Tucker basically down off the counter if needed, right?
Yeah.
So I'm on the ground and Tucker's like a kite.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
that's actually
Okay
good,
with
and this will help out the situation because Gimble and Jacqueline, you are able to take that cheese and take it down the other side of the counter, working together to bring that down. You have that. You're there kind of on the other end of the counter at the base of it. You see on the other side Drainpipe with that rope as it kind of tugs back and forth. Almost looks like he's catching a fish. And
Can I say cause if it's like a counter, can I be like on one opposite side of it to like the side that Tucker's more along?
Right.
That's way if Tucker leaps off, I can just try to let Tucker lapel down the edge of the counter. In theory,
with the string over the corner
like
of
the
it.
string's going over it, and there's just
Yeah.
a string cutting across the counter.
That if Tucker is aware of where they're at and is going to make that jump, the Belschnickel is going to come up. Belschnickel is a cat
Yep.
trained to.
Yeah.
As there's a little cat in your background, Moth, which is hilarious.
I know.
But
Yeah,
it
I
comes-
can't see nothing from down here.
And Tucker, you just hear this tink, kind of a thud and a tink, and then all of a sudden you're not moving.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
The rest of you notice that Belschnickel has pawed the colander, wondering what is there. Tucker, give me a strength save to see if you can push against this and get out of it.
no! Okay. I have low strength. Let's go.
That's not what you want. 20s are bad in this game. So you push, and you cannot push against the strength of this cat.
Can I see?
And actually, I'm sorry.
Is this like a metal cup or a paper cup?
Glass, like a small glass cup, yeah.
Glass.
So, Drainpipe and the other two of you, if you notice that you would see this happening.
Mm-hmm.
Drainpipe, are you going to be pulling on this at this time?
I mean, I was left here alone. Yeah. Who else is gonna do it?
Okay, so I will. Yeah, Tucker, go ahead and roll again. So this will be like rolling at advantage, given Drainpipe's
Okay.
potential help at pulling you.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Oh.
Oh no!
Not much better. Your target's a 6, so that's a tough one.
ouch.
Okay. Anything the rest of you are doing yet?
Well, seeing this, I think that Jackie would step in and start trying to help pull. We'll be like,
Drainpipe! Cricket! 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 Chirp! Chirp!
Cricket, where? What owes me money? Oh, right, pull.
I pull.
Keep yanking.
Yeehaw, we be reeling in big tonight.
The rest of you are helping as well?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll help.
Okay. So, I don't know who has the best strength out of you three. Actually, I can check. Oh,
You don't have to
Drainpipe
check.
is not the right one for that.
Yeah.
With a 3.
I mean, I was left here. I'm doing what I'm saying. I'm reliving my glory days.
Gimble, are you heading over to help out?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Gimble is quite strong amongst you, and so Gimble, as you grab onto the string as well, all three of you go ahead and roll at advantage a strength save to try and
All three?
help. Just from Gimble.
Okay, an advantage.
Gimble, save
You-
me. I
I'm
have
trying.
sacrificed myself to the feline. To the very dapper feline.
Oh,
So, oh man, we're just
Just-
getting it here, huh?
just missed. You can tell that the cat is just too strong. This is a
What can I do to
pretty
save
bad
the cat?
situation to get involved. And now
This is a glass cup,
You
so
feel
I can't set it
the-
on fire.
no.
you feel the string pull back the other way. And inside, Tucker, you start moving. The cup starts moving around. Back and forth. You
Can I
hear from the other
try-
side.
Okay, can I try to so when the cat's moving the cup around, at some point can I try to push up the cup along with how the cat is moving it? And
Try and
just
lift it up?
roll out and try to make an escape? Not
Oh,
try to lift it
using
up
it-
against the cat, but with the
I
cat.
know you're in there, little mouse.
I know you're there.
Yeah, so you try and quickly, almost stealthily, just sneak out as it's moving it around.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dex save to see if you can pull that off.
Okay, I'm doing a little bit better on Dex. Please. Come on!
These high rolls.
I'm a high roller on our show too, and it's just carrying over here and kicking me in
The
the
wrong
butt.
game, yeah. So
No.
you get out of there. You do get out. You lift up and sneak out, but you mistime this and you pull out right into a paw. He was sliding it back and forth between his hands like a hockey puck in between two hands. And as it went one way, you popped and you thought you're gonna have an opening, and you just right into his paw. And he sees you and he puts his hand down and there he says, "Oh, I got you now, little mouse."
I guess technically you do. Do I have use of my paws?
Yeah.
Can I light a torch and try to set the cat on fire?
Do what?
Can I light a torch?
Light a torch?
Yes.
Yeah, you can attempt to. So give me a. So give me a dex save. You have to succeed to act before
Okay.
Belschnickel.
Okay.
So if we see
I should
this,
succeed eventually.
Oh.
No!
not now.
It was almost a 2. Almost a 2. Ah. Sorry, it was a little dark in here and it was making me nervous. I know the lights are on. But...
So the rest of you would see that Tucker is now out of the colander up there, seemingly, potentially under the paw of the cat.
My
Still
ears don't-
tethered.
If my ears don't deceive me, it sounds like Belschnickel's giving the Munich shuffle on our dear Tucker.
We should have gotten that sword.
I'm not gonna say anything about that right now, but I think maybe I'm gonna try to sting it. Get it in the keister. Give it a, as they say.
And I want to use my sling to try to pop it to distract it. And
Okay.
then maybe they can pull at the same time and boom, we escape with cheese.
Alrighty. So you are able to you lean back and the cat is all focused there on Tucker. And just looking at you. Where's your friends, Mouse? Where's your little friends?
Friends.
I know
Where
there's
are my
more than
friends?
you. Just kind of softly batting you. It's not doing any harm, but just, as cats do, playing with their food. And ah!
I'm
And he
I'm Prince of
rears
the
back
Cricket.
and looks behind, and as something hits him in the back, and you can see just annoyance. It didn't hurt him, but it gives you the opportunity, the window. So Gimble and Drainpipe, once again, tugging on the rope. Gimble, go ahead and you can pull. And actually, with that distraction, you're able to go ahead and pull Tucker, and Tucker, you just get jerked forward and go flying off down the counter.
Gosh.
Fasten your wax seals. This is going to be a trip.
Okay. So Tucker's falling.
all right. I'm falling. Can I use how big? So I have in my inventory. It's called a scrap of obscure lore. How big is that scrap of paper?
It's probably
is it like
mouse size.
scrap
Yeah,
or
it's probably
human
mouse size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't
Yeah.
use that as a parachute.
Right.
I mean, if we can't figure anything else, Gimble's just gonna try and run and get
Right,
him.
running catch.
Yeah.
That can work.
Try.
All right.
So go ahead, Gimble, and make I'll let you choose. Probably, strength or dex, I'll let you choose, and go ahead and
Yeah.
make a roll to see about
Definitely get
timing and
Dex.
catching this.
Okay. Cool. Let's do this. Yeah.
There you go. You watch as Tucker is tumbling down, and the sudden jerk off the countertop has caught them, so they're not ready to react to this fall. But you're able to get under and catch them. Still with a heavy thud, but you do so to negate pretty much any of the impact, the damage that could have come from the fall. And as soon as they're in your arms, you all look up and you just see the cat staring down at you, ready to pounce. What do you do?
Run.
It's time to run.
Grab the cheese and go.
I may not be of the best memory, but I'm pretty sure you owe me money.
Let's go,
Raise it back and
Drainpipe.
stick.
We don't have time for this.
Drainpipe's stuck in the moment. Someone will have to intervene.
The stress is going to cause hair loss. Let's go. And I just give Drainpipe like a little smack in the nose. Like, come on.
You three take off,
Yeah.
cheese in hand, running towards the door. And Tucker, there's a jerk as you realize that the tether is still connected to Drainpipe, who is stuck behind. But it snaps you out of it, Drainpipe, and you're like, oh, shit. And follow along with the
I like to
others.
imagine. I like to imagine like I'm still raising the stick with the spool on it, and it's as like I'm waving it. I'm just being dragged backwards.
There you go,
Yeah,
yes.
that's right. You better run.
And you do, the cat being up top, it does have, the advantage in speed and whatnot generally, but it was a little bit caught off guard. You had the head start, and you're able to find your way outside just in time, and from there, burrow into the snow with some cover, and for now, find some escape from Belschnickel. But he does come outside, and I will find you, Kitty. I will find you, mice. I will find you.
That's right, and you better pay up next
Oh my
time.
gosh.
Please don't tell the cat where we are.
Just absolutely tackle. Tackle Drainpipe.
I shove a piece of cheese in his mouth.
cheese!
Yeah.
Makes me think of that time I was hanging out with some rats and we managed to fry the cheese with the mushroom and
Keep
During a
chewing, you're
lightning
gonna
storm?
choke.
oh, trust me, if hasn't got in my old age, it's my appetite and my esophagus.
I feel like Drainpipe is actually just Pizza Rat.
It's Pizza Rat for sure, yeah. So you guys head back to the chapel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Victorious.
On your way, you do notice something. There was a significant glow, brilliant light in the center of town when you had went to the kitchen, and it catches your eye on your way over there. I mean, you're pretty focused to just get away, but this definitely catches your eye, and you realize the tree topper star is missing. It was certainly there before, but it is gone.
It appears there has been a disappearance of the lovely light that graces our tree.
Just one thing after the other, huh?
There surely is weird.
I'm
Wow.
sure you'll get used to it. I remember the first time a couple lights went off on my head.
It's Christmas Eve though. We gotta figure it out. But
Well, yeah,
Maybe-
because the big man, he won't be too happy if he comes back in the morning and it's not there.
how will he know where to go?
Exactly. It's like his landing light.
Exactly.
Oh
I
no,
say
he'll
we-
crash into the tree.
Why don't we take this back first? So
I feel like we're
You know.
really projecting the worst case scenario, but I'm all for it.
it's called anxiety. Why don't we take this back first so they can continue on their little party and we can see if anyone knows anything about the star.
Investigation 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly.
You head back into the St. Nick's Chapel and are met with grand applause as the other mice are wildly excited to see the famous cheese be returned to the party. And the celebrations continue. Do you share this news of the missing star?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. It's an
So then-
emergency.
I'd
Things-
say it might be better to find like the important person and share it so we don't cause a panic.
Okay. So you do so. You find Mr. Thomas, that you know is one of the leaders of the mouse community here, and try to pull them aside and tell them about what happened. Oh, that is most unfortunate. Do you know what happened?
We came back and we saw that the star was gone. That's all we know so far, though. It is worth investigating because when the big man comes home, he won't be happy in the slightest, and it's very upsetting to see him upset. I wish I had more eloquent words for it.
Oh, that is
I
fun.
can assure you that we're gonna be on it like Parmesan.
I don't. What is Parmesan on? I'm not gonna think about this.
You just put it
Yeah.
on everything. Just keep blowing, and you forget that they're still grating it there, and you just keep putting it on there, and you can't even taste the dish anymore because it's just Parmesan.
We have a star to
That
look
doesn't sound
for.
like a pasta. I love cheese as much as the next mouse, but anyways, I think we're getting distracted.
Well, we certainly do need to recover this. I can't imagine who would take that.
I don't know. Oh, also, if we're sharing important things, keep a lookout for that cat, Belschnickel or whatever.
Belschnickel, yes. What, he hasn't been around these parts in a while? Is he involved in the
cheese
missing
was
star?
Stolen. The
Oh.
cheese was stolen, and he was found Well, he was posted basically right next to it, lying in wait.
Nearly got us.
Interesting.
I shot him in the butt.
Impressive.
Nearly hit the cloaca, too.
I
He's
don't
often
think-
hung out at the barn, and it's surprising that he's coming to town. He must have... There must be... Something has changed about him for him to be bold enough to come into town.
I say it's worth investigating the star.
Perhaps you could have a good vantage point at the top of the clock tower. Hickory Dickory Dock might have some information, though. He kind of leans in. I think he's gone a little mad.
Okay. I think that's good. Either way, it will be nice to be able to see all of town, huh?
Oh yeah,
It is a nice view.
clock tower in a long time.
Okay, well, enjoy the cheese. I think we'll go out and see what we can do, right, guys?
All right, let's go and investigate.
We're gonna do it.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. Now let's be on our way.
With that, you head out once again into the cold blanket of snow, keeping an eye out to see if Elfschnickel is any further lying in wait. But as it seems, things are clear. You all said you're heading right to the clock tower, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
You head over to the Warlock Clock Tower. Enter in at the base. And make your way up. First, actually, as you come up around that, you notice small little yellow pebble-like objects in the snow. Looks pretty peculiar. Let's see if we can get our chat to help us out here. Someone in chat, please roll me exclamation point D6. Exclamation point D6. There we go. Okay, we have a 3, and with that, you guys find some magic feed corn.
Ooh.
Small little corn kernels. And if you go in Foundry into the items directory, suitcase icon, that should have popped up in that items folder.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Gotta use that.
So, there's 3. Yeah, so you find 3 of those.
Mm.
And then, excuse me, per use there.
Oh,
Okay.
so we can fly.
You find that, and each use of that allows you the flying condition, which allows you to fly for up to 2d6 rounds.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Putting that in your
Right.
belongings, you then head up.
Who picks them up?
Yeah, there's 3 totals, so
I'll pick up one.
So
I'm-
three uses of 3.
yes.
I'm
Oh,
fast
that's
enough.
a
You all
lot.
can take the other 2.
Okay.
Okay. So Tucker, Drainpipe, and Monty can all have 1 each of the magic flying corn. And after that, you then head up the clock tower, making the climb as throughout it echoes the noises of the gears and the clockwork workings, eventually coming up to the top. Some of you may have visited Hickory Dickory Dock before. As mentioned before, he's quite the peculiar individual. And you see as you approach into the little home of his. He has his back turned, looking over a workstation, work counter. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you when you come in. Until you do knock and... Oh, hey, yes, I'm sorry, you startled me. Hello. What is it I can do for you?
The star on top of the tree, it's gone missing.
Squints his eyes and turns out towards through a little bit in the glass on one of the clock faces. So it is. Yes, that's quite interesting. Did you take it?
No, that's we're trying to figure out who took it.
Interesting.
Do you
Well,
have any information that could help us?
you know, he seems to take a long time in his thoughts, and he seems slow to respond. And I saw little creatures up there in the tree. Little figures flying about. I think they were fairies. Pixies, to be exact.
That's good, because if they were squirrels, I was about to lose my shit.
Do you know? Did you see them take it anywhere?
Well, I didn't see it happen, but I assume it was them. I was talking with a frog friend of mine in the woods, and he has told me of these pixies that have come to try and even up the feud between themselves and Santa. And I guess this is a part of that.
Do you know where they reside? It may be worth to pay them a visit.
I think they come from the woods, but if they're around here, they might not be too far gone yet.
So it'd be worthy to look for signs of them. Sparkles, strange noises.
Yes.
Any other signs of fairies to be aware of?
Well, they can fly, but you might see their footprints.
All right. I guess that's worth looking into. What do the rest of you think?
Well, good on a garden gnome. Are we talking about a turf war between Santa and the Pixies? Are we sure that this is something we want to get tangled up with? You know, a fella like me don't exactly get to this age by getting involved with every gang activity on the streets.
I mean, this is of importance.
Yeah, it's the star.
So I say we should go investigate.
Let's at least look around, right? Looking around couldn't hurt.
Well, as long as we're going into it with our eyes open, or at least half shut, we should be probably fine.
Okay.
All right.
You see Hickory sniffing about. Is that the famous Swiss cheese I smell?
Yes, just because I knew they were going to be too busy. You're always too busy for our party, but I always bring you some. Merry Christmas, Doc.
As you show that out to him, his eyes light up, and he's just so excited. I've been waiting for this famous cheese for some time. Please, let me offer you something in exchange. And he pulls out a few tablets, these tablet-looking things that have a weird little rune on them.
Ooh.
Oh,
So, Monterey,
Nice.
you can grab a spell of your choice.
Ooh.
So in Foundry, under the where you grabbed your items and things, there is another compendium for spells. You can go ahead and grab one of those there and let us know what you get.
All right. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. That's tempting. It's very tempting to take catnip. I'm really into this distract the cat thing.
Why use magic to
Please.
distract the cat when you have me screaming?
Worked so well before.
I can
Yeah.
assure
I'm
you.
quite good at screaming.
I don't think anyone's doubting that.
Well, I've never been one to give down a bet. I'll doubt that if there's money involved. Or whatever we use as currency. You know, times are changing.
Pips.
You know what?
At some
That's
point, we need
it.
to look into an old mouse's home for you, sir.
I mean, Pips have been around so far as I've lived. Are you okay, Drainpipe?
Yeah, I'm hanging out there. My voice just kind of dropped a little bit of olive. I think it's all that mushroom I've been scrounging down.
Yeah, it'll do that to ya.
Don't blame my mushrooms.
Right after my New Year's resolution is to finally get you into the old mouse's home.
You can't keep me there forever. I'll make my way out. I did it once. I can do it 5 more times.
I am taking catnip.
Okay.
That is just too awesome to pass up.
All right, so catnip, 3 usages there. The effect of that, turn an object into an irresistible lure for cats. Yeah, so that will potentially come into good use. With that,
Hopefully not.
Hickory turns and he gobbles up that chunk of cheese immediately and holds his hands out. Do you have any more? I would love so much more of this cheese.
Do we have any extra on us?
Yeah. Do
Well,
we?
if you can
we?
find some, I may have some more gifts to trade.
I'll look into it.
Keep you in mind.
Best of
All
luck in
right.
your search of the star.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Doc. It was good to see you again. And I'll be right back as soon as the mushrooms that you ordered are done growing. They're just about there, about maybe 2 more days.
I look forward to it.
Yes, they should help you a lot. I've been working on them real hard.
By now he's turned back to whatever he's working on his workbench and just the responses continue to trail off as he's lost interest and it's dove right back into whatever he was working on.
That's Hickory Dickory Dock for you.
Now always make sure to bring yourself an extra crumble of cheese, especially when you're going to go visit Doc. You never know when it's going to pay off, even if it's not good cheese. Sometimes he still gives you something awesome for it just because he forgets to go into town and get his own cheese. And he always forgets to order his groceries, so it's the only way he stays alive.
You see what he's trying to do, which is a big mistake, is that he's trying to pretend that he's still sane. You gotta give up all those marbles at some point. And then you can start having the real fun.
Well,
Okay.
should we be off? Checking on those
Yeah.
pixies.
Yeah, are we gonna go
Off to
check out the
find
tree?
some pixies.
You climb down.
All right,
The
but
tower.
everyone make sure that they're wearing gang-neutral colors. I don't want to see any of us wearing red and green. That's
Drainpipe.
clearly Santa's turf.
Yeah, everyone's like, shit.
No, I'm like, oh my, oh no.
You
Yeah,
head.
You got it.
Okay, so are you heading? Yeah, you come down from the clock tower. Where do you go from here?
My guess.
All
I
right,
would
so
suggest
let's
the
go
tree, right?
investigate for fairy activity.
Okay.
Yeah, the tree sounds good.
All right. You do head over to that, and you begin looking around, trying to find, sparkle, glitter, dust, footprints, little tracks, anything you can, and it looks like there is. It looks like there is. You do see some of this. Something you also notice, though, right there, within the tree, is some cobwebs. Spider webs.
Are they fresh spider webs or have they been there a while?
They look relatively new.
These are some weird fairies, huh?
Are spider fairies even a thing?
I didn't know fairies were a thing. Or pixies
What?
or whatever.
There's only one scientific empirical method of testing the validity of these cobwebs.
I spit into the cobwebs.
Oh my gosh.
The cobwebs catch it, and kind of, it goes into all the different little strands, but then catches and kind of sags in it, holding as it would.
Based on the rate of depression and my experience at using my own hairballs to test the validity and chronological ordering of things, how long would I estimate these cobwebs to have been around?
They are. I'll say this, that they're pretty fresh, and
These cobwebs are strong, tighter than string cheese on a cold winter day.
After the spitball hits that, and the cobwebs are vibrating, and it comes to a little bit of a stop, but then they start shaking again, seemingly on their own.
Uh-oh.
I think you might have summoned down something. Everyone, brace yourselves. And I pull out my needle and step back.
Yeah, me too. Just in case.
Stepping back and looking and getting a better view, you do see in the darkness of the woven cobweb of tree limbs, you see a small needle-like limb or objects coming forward, and another one, and another one, as a spider makes its way down towards you
Ruh-roh.
in the trunk of the tree.
Oh, hey, hi. Do you know what happened to the star? It looked like you just built your home here recently, so maybe you were up higher and came down lower because maybe it's a little bit warmer down here because I think it's a little bit too cold for spiders to be building their webs outside. Why aren't you in the barn?
Mice can't talk to spiders and vice versa. This isn't Charlotte's Web.
Jackie talks
Yeah.
to all the
Even
creatures.
Charlotte's Web, bitches!
Doesn't matter if
It's
they
just a
talk
question
back.
of if they talk back.
Exactly. Right. Well, this one does not respond, and it seems frustrated though that you've
That's
disturbed
not
its
food.
its comfort. You've messed with its web, and that it doesn't have anything there to eat.
I don't see what I could have done that was disturbing.
Just,
And
oh, brother.
it continues moving its way down, picking up a little bit of pace.
Okay,
do you guys
we're
do?
backing away. We are backing away. We are leaving.
1 second, I should go back for my spitballs.
No. You can make many more. I know where those came from.
Jackie's gonna light
I'll
one
see
of
that
her
half a wheel of
torches.
cheddar that you don't.
I've seen too many to know exactly how they are made, and I don't want to describe it or think about it.
Well,
think
I
we
don't
should
know about you, but I
leave.
really feel like having this conversation right now at this moment.
We are going to be attacked by a spider. We should leave.
Jackie, what were you saying?
I was thinking maybe I could light one of my torches to keep it at bay.
Okay. Yeah.
Spiders don't like
Just don't
light.
set the tree on fire.
Definitely a good
Maybe.
thing to keep in mind. So you are able to do that, and it does look like there is a reaction to the spider, and it slows its pace down at the sight of the flame.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. I don't want to happen.
And you guys continue to back away?
Let's back off until the spider calms down. And we can look for fairy activity nearby.
Right. If you say so.
I'm gonna keep my eye on
Unless
the
you wanna-
spider.
Unless you want to fight it.
No, I just don't. I don't know. Can we see any fairy activity? Any fairy activity other than the tree? Because that was
Right
my
where
only-
you are, you're not really seeing any
Yeah.
signs, no.
Okay.
No.
Did you say that there was glitter on the ground?
You were looking for that. You didn't really see it right here, no.
Ah, okay.
How long does a round last in this game?
Oh, I forget. Do you remember what that? Because
Could
around.
I take a flying kernel, fly up to where the star was, and just investigate around that area?
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll do that.
Okay. So, you nibble a little bit at one of those kernels, and this strange sensation comes over you as you just somehow are able to kind of command yourself to just lift off. And the rest of you see Tucker just shoot up, fly up towards the top of the tree where the star should be, but isn't. You look around and you see some of the branches where they're broken, the evergreen branch there bent in half here and there, needles missing, broken. You do see a little bit of a glittery dust here and there. There's definitely signs of the pixies.
All right, so there definitely were pixies here. The question is, where did they go? Where would pixies go? Well, I have a vantage point for however long I still have it. Can I look around and try to spot if there's an area where the pixies are most likely to be hanging out?
You look around and if you have the workshop to the back here, to the right, you have the kitchen, the chapel, the workshop there. Then you come around to the left side, and the front is the clock. In between there is the reindeer stables. And
All right, we have.
for
our
some
next
reason,
destination.
the reindeer stables are kind of tucked away near the edge of the woods. And right there on the edge, that'd be the closest thing to the woods. And Hickory mentioned that his frog friend had heard about the pixies in the woods, and perhaps being right there, that's kind of their gateway, if you will.
All right. So I head back down and I say to everyone else, well, I looked up and yes, there's definitely signs of pixies. There's the glittering dust, and also I took a look around and I think I might know where they're hiding. And we should check out the reindeer stables. And we don't have to deal with this scary spider.
Hopefully not. Yeah, let's head over there.
All right. We head over there.
All right. You make your way towards the reindeer stables, and they are obviously empty, as those reindeer are out helping deliver the gifts. You see the sawdust and straw thrown about for them for their bedding, and then the other feed, more kernels there, and you note you see something flicker in your view, an iridescent type flutter amongst that sawdust in the back, in the shadows of the reindeer stable.
Is that usually there?
No,
Pixies?
nope, you wouldn't think that's there before.
Okay. I say we get a closer look, see what these pixies are up to here.
Hello, are there any pixies here? Hello, hello?
Can I have someone from chat please roll exclamation point D6? I need 2 of those, so I'll take the first 2. Exclamation point D6 in the chat.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
All right, we got a 3 and
Oh no.
all right, a
Oh,
5. So
no.
a total of 8. You see that iridescent flutter. And it begins to multiply. Another one, another one, and another one. DJ Kali here. And they materialize and you see these little pointy-eared figures with fluttery iridescent wings start marching towards you as 8 pixies materialize, walking through the sawdust bedding of the stables.
Do they look like they have murderous intent?
I wouldn't say murderous intent, towards you at least, but they do come forward and...
Intent.
Everybody just stay calm, keep your hands resting on top of your wallets, and let someone who's not me do all the talking.
And one of them
Right.
steps forward and speaks up. What is it you're doing? Who
Well,
are you?
they're
What do
on
you want?
Drainpipe.
Okay,
Drainpipe,
okay.
what?
We were hoping to find to be honest, we were hoping to find the star atop the tree.
Who wants to know? Are you friends with the elves?
Oh,
I'm
you just
friends
here.
with mice.
What?
We're mice, not elves.
Why are you friends with the elves?
Out of character, are mice friends with elves?
Oh, would you be? You're in Christmas Town.
Eh. I mean, I care more about mice myself.
Well, given my long history, would I have had ample chance to sully my relationship with elves?
Yeah, potentially.
The truth is,
Yeah,
that
that
is
was
there
good
anything you have a good
goddamn
relationship with?
They don't know how to stay true to the mood after a good old bet. You know, they just go pouting and then singing their jolly little songs. It just gets ringing in your head and you just cannot get it out, and I'm half deaf. And then their voices get all high and you know, I got tinnitus. I can't even hear that high.
You see, as you talk about this strained relationship between the elves, Drainpipe, that the pixie seems to be happy about that. The expression on its face, and says, "Oh, we don't like the elves. We don't like the big man. We're here to get even with them for our 1,000-year feud."
That's a long time. I don't know how long I live, but that's probably longer than I've been around. I think. Well, I gotta check my calendar, my planner.
One of them turns back to you, Tucker. Says, because I believe you had asked. Did you ask about the star?
Mhm.
Yeah. You were asking about the star, yes?
Yes,
And what is your intentions with it?
I personally think it is very beautiful, and the thing is that without it, I feel like my very heart is incomplete this season. And same thing for many of the other mice. And I understand this feud, but at the same time, it seems to be affecting people way out of your circle. There must be another way for you to get the upper hand than to affect everyone else in such a way.
I know where they keep their smoking candy canes. I could help you lace them with some mistletoe.
He rubs his hands together at the thought of that. if you can go and sabotage the workshop, perhaps that could be the revenge we need, and you can have your precious star.
That honestly sounds like a decent plan, Drainpipe. You were actually smart for once.
What did I do?
You said something that didn't almost lead us to death. I
Well,
apologize.
I gotta talk about committing felonies more often.
Let's go and do this before they change their minds.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Just head to the workshop. Big man is gone. Just cause a ruckus. That will definitely delay work on the next year. And then you will have your star back.
All right. This
Sounds
isn't
easy
morally
enough.
dubious at all. Yes. This does not question my morals at all. Absolutely not.
With that, you head off to make your way towards the workshop to
Adieu, Pixbaloo.
cause some trouble here, to help out with this strange feud between these pixies and Santa and his elves. You make the trek across Christmas Town towards the large, looming castle above. With that, let's take a quick little break, everybody.
Okay.
Stretch your legs, refresh as we need, and then we'll come back and see how that goes. So, everyone in chat, thanks for being here with us so far. We will be right back, so go ahead and take a break with us, and we'll see you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes. And we return back to Christmas Town. As our mice had just ran into the pixies in the reindeer stables, who had let them know about their feud with Santa and the elves, and are hoping to take revenge and kind of even up the score with that. And they started with theft of the... I just killed all our cameras.
Oh.
Pop out. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo them that way, huh? Let's see if I can.
Pixies
We're
don't
still
just fight
here.
back. Technology does too.
Do we have audio?
Yeah, we're still in audio. They just.
Well, hello, children. Gather around the fire.
Why?
Old Grandpa Drainpipe's gonna tell you a tale. It all began one Halloween Christmas Eve.
I'm gonna have to
Everyone
read.
gathered around the fire, and we ended up pulling out a couple of candy canes. Little
Monty
did we
dearie,
know.
can you pass me the eggnog? I need it now.
Ah,
Here you go.
Thank you.
just a scotch for me.
It's been specially
One
blended
by
with
one,
some
we're
extra
coming
mushrooms.
back.
I'm gonna need it
Hey.
after listening to this story.
And then I said to the rooster, you can't even count to 4.
There we go. Okay. All right. So, pro tip out there, gentlemen and ladies, don't minimize your Zoom meeting. If you're window capturing it, it apparently will screw that shit up. So, all right. Anyway, so
Right, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
you had been informed of this feud, and to get the star back for the tree, the pixies said, hey, if you go and screw up, mess with the workshop, then we'll make it a trade. And apparently the star had more value to you than this bit more than a petty crime, so...
Livelihood of
Well, you
the
see, the
entire
star is
town.
now, and petty crimes affect us later. Priorities.
Mhm.
And also, we're mice, and I don't know how long they live. We might be dead by then.
It's not that long. Tell you what.
Exactly. So we leave these problems for future generations.
Listen. I say, I tend to be a little sneaky, right? What if we mess some stuff up, but like not too bad, get the star, and then unmess it up?
Question.
Well, see, I had a really, really fun idea. I was gonna make the pixies into catnip. But we're beyond that point now.
I have a question. Would it have been possible to? I don't know if it was just like drifting on the ground or whatever, if they shed this shit or keep it in little pouches on their body. Is there an opportunity to snag some pixie dust?
What would you be doing with pixie dust?
You don't really see, yeah, there wasn't really any,
Ah, okay.
yeah, I didn't notice it in that regard, no.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind.
All good, yeah. So, you make your way towards the workshop. Massive looming structure here, looking over Christmas Town. Sneak into this little opening that you found along the base of the building. It's quiet, it's dark. There's not really anything in here. What do you guys do?
Alright, so first of all, we need to see. Would somebody like to light a torch?
Yep, I got it. I will light a torch.
Okay. You do so, and the hallway illuminates. A large structure, the brick walls on either side and the tiled floor before you. You're just in this long corridor. You see some doorways along that before you.
I guess just try a doorway, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Let me look under the door cracks.
All right, so you head towards the first doorway there, and peeking under, Tucker, you see piles of wrapping paper. Looks like some other piles. It looks like, this might be a staging area, wrapping area for the gifts. I think.
Interesting.
Look, they already
Then we
moved the
could.
inventory out.
We could scratch up all the wrapping paper so that at the very end of the process, so that basically what we can do is we can minimize the actual damage by messing up the wrapping paper. And since you wrapped gifts last, if they come back here and notice it's messed up early on, they can work on fixing that error while actually preparing presents, and in the end it doesn't actually disturb their workflow. However, it is technically sabotage.
Yeah.
Is there
Does that sound logical?
Yeah, I think
Look like the cat did it.
there you go.
Good.
I was thinking, I don't know much about
Subterfuge.
about elven economies and stuff, but I figured
I hear they
wrapping
get paid in
paper-
I hear they paid in Monopoly money.
I just figure wrapping paper is probably easier to replace than, I don't know, some toy making machine.
So how about we go, like Gimble and I, we definitely have needles. We can go and we can take little rides up and down the wrapping paper and get cat scratches.
Yes.
The Captain Jack Sparrow.
All right. Are you heading into the
Do you
room
mean
at least?
Jack Special?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in the room.
No, I was a
Alright.
sparrow named Jack who's a real asshole who always used to claw out my drapes.
You also see something in amongst this pile of toys here that didn't need to go out this year. There's a few things that seem to catch your eye. Chat, can I please have a D10, exclamation point D10?
Ooh. That's a
Now you
bigger
just let him-
dice.
Chat, roll us something good. Or roll less enemies if this is enemies.
All right.
That's either fantastic or terrible.
It is fantastic as
Woo!
you dig through the pile of toys going after these shiny objects and you find 900 pips.
Wow.
We're rich.
That's a lot of pips.
I
That
guess
is a lot of
it.
pips.
We split it 2 ways.
I mean,
Like we
counting.
split it in half. Wait, is it just
Yeah.
the 2 of us in this room?
I think everyone went in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Split it,
Yeah, split it in
4
half.
ways. 900 divided by 4.
225.
225.
Damn, I mean,
good at
it's
math.
like 1 pip's ensign, 2 pips lieutenant, 3's commander, 4's captain. That's a lot of pips.
It is precise. Well, you'd be. Let me here. Here you go. And I hand out 225 pips to each person.
How
Okay.
big is a pip?
It's
How
like
big
1
is it?
unit of currency. Oh,
Yeah,
like
But how physically big?
I thought it was in there weight wise, but
Yeah.
because
It's
yeah,
funny because they don't really say like what it even looks like. There's like here's a bag of pips.
I thought it did say like the weight.
I guess it's like
Thinking. Oh, here we go. Let's see. A pip purse carried pips require 1 inventory slot per 250. So there you go. So you guys will utilize 1 of your inventory slots for that.
Something like the first 250 don't count, or is it something different?
And I think this still would count.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I will put that.
I think you guys are all fine inventory wise about
Yeah.
carrying stuff.
I'm already at max.
Max inventory?
how do you-
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you are encumbered unless you drop something.
Hey,
Anyone want torches? The rest of you seem to be a bit of firebugs. You might have
You
more
could
fun with it than I do.
you could potentially just strap something to your body as well, or put something in your hand.
Yeah, you could do that.
Like right now, I have my
Okay.
torches in my other paw. Yeah, body. As far as I understand it, body slots are meant so that you can like just put something
Yeah.
like on you, right? And in addition to like armor.
Yep. But they're just there. That's how you're holding them. So yeah.
Mhm.
So you find this newfound wealth and distribute it amongst yourselves, and then go at it with trying to tear up this wrapping paper and the wrapped gifts that are here, and using the needles to try and make it look like the cat came and did it, Belschnickel.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Him's
feel
a naughty kitty.
you feel pretty good about this, and you just have fun tearing this up, and there's just shreds all about. Where do you go from here?
Do we go and report back on our actions?
Well, maybe we check out the other rooms and then we'll report back. Does that sound good?
All right, that
Just-
sounds reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, who knows, that sword that they were talking about back at the beginning of the party this evening, maybe that's actually something that the elves made.
I don't know.
I'm still thinking about that sword.
You're telling me. Okay. Yeah.
You head out
We
of
look-
this gift wrapping room and continue down the hallway, lit by your torch flickering. Your shadows bounce off the walls. You come down to another room, and you see that this other room opens up to a much larger room. There's work tables all over the place. You can see some tools here and there. This is definitely the workspace here. What do you do initially when you come in?
Investigate.
Just, yeah, I'm just gonna look around, See if
You
there's.
said something about a chisel. It was a chisel sword. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's chisel sword.
Good call. Let's look on the. You said there's like workbenches or tables or something?
Yeah, there's a few different workbenches spread about.
I think Gimble's gonna try and climb up one, just sort of look around.
Okay.
Get a-
And Tucker, I know you said you were looking around as well.
Yeah.
So, Gimble, you run up onto one of the tables and you see some gifts and toys that are in the process of being worked on, tools spread all over the place, and something does catch your eye in the distance. It kind of glimmers.
Ooh. What's this?
What's that I see?
Tucker, you kind of taking a look down below, trying to see if you see anything. And you see in the distance a bunch of boots.
Boot.
Rows and rows of black boots. But the counter, the way that the workshop bench is, you really only see the lower half of these legs. Can I have somebody in chat please roll a d20, exclamation point d20.
Oh boy.
Skag or Greg, if you're there. Or Fawn. Okay. He helped you guys out.
Yeah.
There's 4 pairs of these. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, well, Fontaine got in first. We're going to take that one. And to the benefit of our mice, as 4 pairs of these boots seem to begin moving, and you hear this marching. And as you take a closer look, you see toy soldiers that seem to have been alerted to your presence and are marching towards you. What do you all do?
Hide. Do we hide? I hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monterey and Drainpipe, what are you two doing at this point?
I don't know. So I was looking around as well.
Do you go up with Gimble or?
I think I would have gone up on a different table.
Okay.
So, do I have toy soldiers coming after me on my table as well?
You don't see any on up here, no.
Okay. And would my little paperclip sling reach any of the soldiers from my table?
The other tables are probably going to be in the way at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. You can kind of hear them starting to march, but yeah, there are a few tables over there.
Drainpipe would probably be snooping around somewhere inconspicuously, like as everyone sort of like flees as little mice to gain cover and press themselves down low. Drainpipe's probably just like wandering around in a corner, just like
You're walking, you're looking
Well, I
around, kind of, what's
I
here?
know they keep their stash in here somewhere. I'm gonna get you.
Oh.
And you
Yeah,
hit
man.
something blunt, very large below you, kind of underneath a workshop table that in the shadow you didn't catch, and you tumble over it. This large, long metal rod that's cool to the touch, and you trip over it. It's pretty big. It's almost, I'd say, a good quarter of your size, if not more.
Well, cut my Velveeta on a sawhorse. What the bloody hell did I stub my toe on?
And as you pull back and look, you see a BB gun laying there underneath the workbench.
Nice.
Drainpipe's got a gun.
Drainpipe
big-
does
how-
not, because this is a massive weapon. You know that
I was
it'll
about
take
to ask.
it'll take more than just one of you to operate this, if that's
Oh
what
my
you
God.
want to go after.
We
But
can
I'm-
all group up to operate this and take down the soldiers. Like boom, boom.
But
boom,
I'm in some far corner of the room,
Jeez.
just sort of like stumbling into a side alley between tables, and like everyone else is like trying to hide from these soldiers that have
Not-
taken the floor, right?
Gimble's definitely not hidden. I think they're too brave for that.
Same. So I already know Jackie's got a plan. She's got a plan. She's gonna take flight and snipe from the air.
Okay. So, Gimble, as you continue looking and you go towards this object, you do find Elfheim's chisel. So, the magic sword that is talked about. Which player are you in Foundry?
4.
4? Okay, you should now see that in
Yeah.
the thing.
Gimble
So,
has a mighty sword.
and then all of you can now see the BB gun as well. Okay.
Okay.
So, Tucker, Gimble, you'd be aware of the soldiers now as well, and Jacqueline, make dexterity saves to see if you can act before the soldiers as they march towards you.
Yeah.
Who makes dexterity saves?
All of us.
All but Drainpipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drainpipe.
Roll, please. A success.
Hey!
Woohoo!
Hey.
Hey, it's 2. Oh, and that's a fail.
Not that one.
2 out of 3, not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Okay, so Lois will go with, Jackie, you are up. What are you doing? You see these 4 soldiers are starting to march over?
Okay, so if the action economy is the same, I've got my magic feed corn in my little sack. So that's going to take my action to retrieve it. Am I able to nibble on it in the same?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. So, yeah, I want to start getting myself ready to take flight and go over and use my sling to attack one of the soldiers from above.
If I just
Mighty
quick
Mouse.
housekeeping stuff. Should I be seeing like a map or something?
No. Nope.
Where's the BB gun? Did you say?
You tripped over. So you're underneath one of the other workbenches where
okay.
you were wandering off. Yeah.
I thought you put stats up, so I was like looking for them.
Oh, sorry. In the suitcase section for the items, directory, you should see it in there.
I only see the magic speed corn.
Let me see if I didn't add that. Does anyone else see it? Oh, never mind.
Nope.
I didn't save it. That's what I didn't save. Try now.
I see now.
Okay.
I really want to get a good look at this gun.
So.
Fun.
Okay, so basically it's warband scale. So warband is a thing in the game where like warband on a mouse size is if you have like up to 20 fellow mice with you, and there's like a damage or like a level in combat between warbands. So cats are warband scale enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So warband against warband is just the same as you against each other right now. Warband against you is going to be automatically always enhanced damage, which is a D12. And then vice versa, you against warband does nothing. No effect.
Yeah, just to create some, scale.
So Monterey's little pellet into Belschnickel's butt earlier, it didn't do any damage, it just kind of annoyed it. So absolutely. All right.
That was the purpose.
Monterey, you see, the rest of you see her fly up over the room here and kind of scanning, getting ready to take a shot. Tucker, I believe you're up next.
All right. All right. So the gun says it requires 5 mice to fire, but I assume Tucker wouldn't automatically know that. We only have 4 mice here.
I mean, do they know about the gun? I just
Yeah, you don't.
Oh.
We
We
don't
don't
know
even know.
about it
We
yet.
don't know about the gun.
Drainpipe hasn't said anything.
All right.
I've said a lot of things. It's just people don't listen.
Nothing that would pertain to a gun.
Yeah, I guess.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna shank someone. I'm gonna shank one of these soldiers. Take my
Okay.
good old needle and whoop.
All right, so you rush up and go ahead and stab. So these things auto hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
And just remember, it works the other way as well. Okay.
Yep.
So
Uh-oh.
4 points.
And I assume I can't like that move away or something. That's it.
You can move, I think you can move total 12 inches on the grid. So we'll say, yeah, it's fine that you kind of run forward and move back a little bit. Yeah. So on your sheet, I think you click the name. We'll use that 4 there, but if you click the name of the weapon, it should roll from the specific weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Just for future
but for
reference.
now.
But yep.
Yep.
Still good there. Okay, so you
And
go
I
and
see there's uses on the needle. Does it mean I can only stab 3 times before it breaks?
nope, it's after combat. You roll to see if it like wear and tear kind of a thing. So
Awesome.
yeah. All right, so you rush up and you stab out at one of the wooden soldiers and get a good stick into it and pull back. There's a few little splinters that come off, and that will. Yeah,
I
that
just
is.
realized I'm stuck with all 4 of them. I might die.
I'll be down there eventually.
Oh.
Okay. Doomer, so that depleted all of the HP. They would still be up based on strength, right?
So yeah, but they have to
Even
make
though they're an enemy?
Did it dig into their
Not
strength
yet, that's the
damage?
thing. So
Okay, then they're fine.
okay.
Yeah,
But
but
they
once it does, then
They
you
are
gotta
still up, and then once it goes in, that's when they start making the check.
exactly.
Okay, all right. So, still a great hit. You go and hit that and deplete the first soldier's all hit protection, and now they're going to be digging into their strength to see if they can continue here. But you bounce back out of the way to hopefully get out from any other attacks there. With that, the soldiers are up, and the soldiers are going to come after you.
Oh, uh-oh.
Am I in
It's
this at
time
all, or
for
am I
me
at
to
the
go
bottom?
down.
Yeah, you'll be at the end because you'll then catch
Yep.
up and realize what's going on.
I got a fun idea.
Okay.
I'm
So
going down
with that,
from yellow timber.
I'll find the.
I'm gonna
They
die.
pull up. One of them pulls up a shiny
They're gonna dance.
silver or a tin sword and comes and rushes towards you and lays out an attack against you.
Oh no. I should have thought this out better.
All right, a 3. Do you have any armor, Tucker?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
so
do not.
3 points against your HP. What is your HP?
My HP is 6.
Okay.
Aha!
Goodness.
You all had some crazy rolls, to be honest, here with some of that stuff. So,
I know.
all right, you go down 3 HP. You're still good there. Another soldier is going to come up and do the same.
I'm going down.
Okay, so
All right.
you lose the rest of your HP, and then you take 2 points away from your strength score. So you should be down, I believe, 4 to a 4.
All right.
And then now,
Oh, I don't have a 46. I have a 4.
now make a strength save.
We're going.
And you have to get
We're out
below.
here.
You have to get lower than a 4.
We're out here. We're vibing. We're dying.
No,
go.
it'll be fine.
I'm
Oh,
a
so
librarian.
close.
So close.
So close. The tin sword comes and stabs into you, and you just feel it jab, and it hurts right into your side through the rib cage. You unfortunately cannot withstand the damage, and you slump over against the side of the workbench where you were trying to take refuge. And you unfortunately will take crit damage. You have the injured condition, which gives you disadvantage. In the compendium, you can drag a condition over and put it on your thing. And you have disadvantage on strength and dexterity saves. And you're incapacitated until tended to by an ally.
Yeah.
Cool.
Crit damage, is there anything else with that, Doomer, again? I don't think.
Nope.
I think that just
know
means that's what crit damage is when you fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly, and then just know that the real thing you got to worry about is how much strength you have. Because if you get 0, then you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. 0 is dunzo. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's 2 other soldiers, and they see that the one soldier seemed to take care of you. So there's going to be some fortune in that. And they turn around and they see Gimble up top and Monterey Jacqueline flying around, and they make the moves to go after these other parts. And one of them looks across the room actually as well, and is going to notice Drainpipe as well. And they start heading over. So one of them moves towards the workbench where you're at, Gimble, seemingly to maybe start climbing that. The other one makes their way over towards Drainpipe, but it's a pretty far distance, so isn't able to get there. With
Hey.
that, we come to Gimble and Drainpipe.
Okay. Gimble is going to climb down and meet these folks, or whoever might be close if I can get there.
With the toy soldier?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You as you look over, you see the one there at the bottom, looking like they're about to climb up.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna meet him down there. I imagine. I don't know the scale of the chisel, but I imagine it like one of those like great swords you like have to drag behind you. So
It is, I think it's a heavy.
You are Hero Mouse.
yeah, it's a heavy.
Yeah. So I think it is
exactly.
two-handed. Yeah.
So you just see Gimble like dragging it behind, and yeah, I'm gonna see about trying to swipe at this guy.
You come down and with all your might, just swipe this heavy chisel towards the soldier, striking it clear. Go ahead and roll damage. Is there any magic
Hey.
effect on that again?
Let me double check. I think I'm just that.
Nice. Oh, wow.
It just has extra damage.
Okay, there's no like
Oh.
special effects.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I can see.
Heavy cleave of this toy soldier, just knocking it, almost in two. I think that is gonna take it out because these.
Yeah.
Oh no, they've got good strength. Okay. That
Mad
will
rolls.
take them. Let's see, 4 and math, 6 points. So okay. So let's see if they can make a save here.
Looking for high rolls. Come on.
Nat 20.
Oh, that's a 2. Are you kidding me?
You
Damn.
called it.
Ah.
The soldier somehow, the massive chunk out of his body, splinters everywhere, is still somehow hanging on. Not looking good, but is doing so somehow. Anything else? Any other quick movement or?
Yeah, I'll just, I guess there's 2 over there. I'll stand my ground here, but I'll just sort of call out if I can to, oh, we got 1 down. Drainpipe. We need help.
All right, Drainpipe, you just stumbled over this large BB gun here underneath the workbench, and you begin to hear this commotion, probably Tucker crying out in pain as they get stabbed, and Monterey flying around, yelling out, and then just now, Gimble slashing at this other soldier.
Much like Stanley and Spider-Man, a little light bulb appears above Drainpipe's head as, we just kind of see all that sort of blur into the distance.
I got a hell of a prank to pull on those boys. I've been in the sense riddly down in the sewers since we found a 177 caliber BB gun like this.
And
Okay.
I know that it takes a warband to position, but is it possible to attach a string to the trigger, like my twine to the trigger? And even though it's like locked into position, pointing outwards, I kind of got an idea where maybe I can build a remote trigger
Okay.
that just shoots out in a direction and maybe lure something towards me with the original intent of, oh, I'm gonna pull a prank on one of them. And make
So are
them
you
think
trying to
that-
fire the gun?
Yes, but I have an idea where, like, as soon as I turn around and I see, it's like,
Oh darn, where's all these soldiers coming out from?
I was thinking, like, is there a way that I can just have like a frickin' BB pellet just sort of cannonball its way past, if I can remotely trigger it and lure them towards me? But I said that's reaching. I don't know how warband mechanics, so I don't want to break it. But
Yeah, it's more just it takes the extra effort to load this thing and pump the gun or whatever you got to do, get it fireable as well.
is there any chance that there's one shot in it ready to go?
You
or
take
no?
a look at there and looks like there is. So you can try, if you want, you can try and like throw your rope around that, and then if you can pass a strength save,
Yeah,
and I'll say that you're able to kind of pull that and then fire off. Your intention is just to fire the gun randomly, right?
Well, the idea is that I was gonna like I imagine like maybe I've tied the string to it and like in the process I start pushing, and then like I realize like, oh crap, they aren't just being a bunch of crybabies, they're actually in trouble. I'll start trying to like push faster to like, yeah, just sort of like fire the gun off and try to lure them towards me, because you said there's like one or so like walking towards me, right?
Yeah, one's coming your way. Yep.
So the idea is that if there's a barrel pointing outwards, there's going to be at some point where it's going to cross the path, and I just got to pull it at the right time.
Okay.
As I said,
And I'm also down if anyone wants to help me.
That's the theory.
That is also true. Tucker
it's
is
strength.
over there.
But it's strength. So I just roll on here.
Yep.
I rolled a 4.
With a target of 3, unfortunately, is just not enough. You had the right idea, but you realize quickly how this is just, too much out of your hands, and you don't pull it off.
Just a little bit further.
Okay, with that, we come back around to the top, and I believe that was Jacqueline. So you're flying about. You just saw Tucker get stabbed and go down. The other 2 soldiers are moving away from Tucker and kind of moving towards the rest of the room. But
Okay. I'd like to take some sky shots on one of the soldiers that just took Tucker down.
okay,
And yeah, I mean they're already moving away, so there's no point in like trying.
what
them
is
off anymore.
roll me 2d6 real quick. I think we're gonna be more than we'll see. All right, 8 rounds you have on those kernels, so should be more than fine.
Yes.
Okay, so you fly around and you see some of these soldiers leaving the fallen Tucker, and go ahead and throw down a hit towards them, pinging them in the side. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, 4 points there. So I got to figure out, let's see, this one is over by Gimble. This one is by Tucker. And Drainpipe. Okay, so you can see the one that Tucker stabbed. You can see a little bit weaker. Would you go after the one that's already been hit, or would you go after the other one?
I'd probably go after one that looks like it's already been
Okay,
hit.
so you go after the original one that Tucker had slashed out at, hitting them, and that does cause them to see if they can resist this damage here and not fall.
Low rolls.
18.
Come on, roll high.
Oh my god.
Oh my
DM's luck
gosh.
tonight.
Damn.
Apparently.
Resists the blast as it comes in and sees you flying up there and looks up, really doesn't know what to do, but still is intent on trying to go after you.
Who knows what to do with the flying mouse?
Exactly. Anything you do with movement wise, or?
Fly out of range. Make sure that I stay out of sword range, or
Okay.
does it have its own ranged weapon?
Doesn't seem so.
Nice.
Shall
So
let
yeah,
know.
I'm gonna stay out of reach
Okay.
and just kind of zoom around like an annoying fly as much as I can.
All right. With that, Tucker, you lay there, waiting,
Yep.
hoping for some assistance here.
Yep.
What can someone do
restore
about
me.
that?
They just got to come over and tend.
Oh, restore?
Yeah, just basically
Yeah.
like I think it's
I
basically just
think I
use your
have
action
something.
to.
I was gonna say I think I have something called restore, but that might be a different thing.
Yeah, it's what you used your last turn. I DM'd you like you want to use that.
Restore like the spell that 'cause
Yeah.
that's for like exhausted or
Right. Okay.
Oh.
I thought sorry
Yeah.
when you said restore, I thought that's what I was referring to.
Yeah. Nope.
so-
Really, I think it's just there isn't anything. You just have to go over there and say I'm gonna help out.
you basically just gotta
Okay.
use your turn and
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
reading over action.
So, okay. With that, we come to the soldiers, and they still feel that Tucker is out. So, luckily, they are avoiding you, but they are otherwise making advancements. So, let's see. Gimble, the one near you now, and is very hurt, but is still gonna go ahead and attack you, and does so, slashing his sword, tin sword, at you.
Alright.
For 3 points of damage.
Okay. Cool.
And you should be good there, yeah?
Yep. All good.
Okay.
I have 2 still.
All right. The one over by... Another one is going to start making its advance. One of them is going to start trying to climb up one of the workbenches, see if it can get a swipe at you, Monterey. And then the last one that's heading towards Drainpipe does get over to you and is going to go ahead and slash out with its tin sword. Ooh. For a heavy 6 points. That will take your HP down, and that will be not good for Drainpipe. You have 2 points into your strength. You are down to 1.
You're up with 1 strength.
Man.
So you got to roll a 1 on your D20. So make a strength save.
Oh, I got to roll now?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Basically to withstand, not just immediately get incapacitated.
Okay.
Oh.
You unfortunately also fall, and as the soldier stabs into you, and you fall to the ground. With that, we come back around to the top. Jacqueline.
All right.
Do I not get to
Oh,
go?
did you?
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, you're right. Sorry,
Yeah,
because
you
I
need
was
to
on the
slash.
soldiers. I was on the soldiers. That's why.
Yeah.
You're up, Gimble.
Okay. Gonna try and finish this guy off right in front of me. And then I'm gonna use my movement to head over towards Tucker's down, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then try and move over to Tucker. So
Okay.
this gets him. It'll go here. Okay, there we go. Oh.
Nice.
Love to see
How do you take him out? You just destroy this toy soldier.
Yeah, I just sort of like Gimble uses all his might and just sort of like lets the weight of the sword just do the work here, and just basically cuts him right down the middle, just sends him into splinters.
The heavy chisel just cleaves through the soldier. You find the joints, and it just keeps going through even the center heavy mass of the toy, and it just crumbles to the ground in a pile of sawdust. That threat taken out. From there, you then rush over to Tucker to hopefully bring them back up to help with this fight. With that, Drainpipe, you are out, so you lie in wait to hope that somebody else can come help you. And now we come back around to Monterey.
Yeah, Jackie's gonna keep sniping from above.
Okay.
It's the thing to do. And it'll be the one that was previously stabbed by Tucker.
Okay, yep.
Continuing to try to
That
keep
one was
them
kind of going
focused.
heading over towards Gimble. So yeah. All right, so let it rip. Very nice. All right, that's a hefty hit. They are at 1. The way I'm rolling.
Gosh, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. So go ahead. How does your sling take out this soldier?
knock his block off. Just bang. Perfectly aimed at that neck joint.
The soldier is marching towards you, Gimble, very stiff, and all of a sudden you hear this thud, and the head does just like fall off comically, and he just stands there motionless afterwards. 2 threats down, 2 more still here, bearing down on the rest
we
of
didn't
you.
roll 20 soldiers.
Then
All
we
right.
wouldn't have fought them, I think.
That brings us to Tucker. You were waiting, so the soldiers are up. One of them makes their way up top to the top of the bench and looks around and is gonna go ahead and look for finds a random object, finds like a screw, and picks up a screw and is gonna throw it at you, Jacqueline. It is frustrated, and it is going to go ahead and do so.
It's grumpy.
Can I try to dodge out of the way?
All guaranteed hits.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
yes. So this pointy screw comes and slams into you in the air. You're not used to flying, so like you're just, you know, you're flying around, but it's tough to dodge out of the way, and the screw hits you sharply, hitting you for 4 points. How does that put you? Okay, so
That puts me at exactly. I still have all my strength.
yep, you're good. Your hit protection is gone, but your strength's there. You don't want to take another hit.
No, I'm staying in the air, man.
Okay, and the other soldier near Drainpipe sees that you are down, and they are going to turn and head back towards Gimble and
Wow.
just work their way over that way, spending their turn going there, and is going to it's going to be able to get over there and is going to attack with the sword.
Come on, low
Don't go
damage.
down, Gimble.
Oh, it's not good. Okay.
That was a weird
So-
caption there.
Yeah. Alright, so
Was that your
is
first
3
hit?
off that's my second hit. So
Okay.
I have I'm down to 8 strength, so I'm gonna make one of them checks. I know. Not
Oh wait,
good.
never mind. You went over to Tucker, didn't you? You're never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, yep, I forgot you had moved. So, this soldier
no
is
worries.
coming towards you, but isn't able
gosh.
to get there, we'll say. So,
Still not great.
yeah,
Okay.
sorry about that. All right, so with
You're
that,
good.
soldiers are done. Now we come to you proper.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try and bring up Tucker here.
Okay.
Just feed.
I don't think
Yeah,
there's anything you
feeds-
need to do, right? It just, you spend the time to do so, right?
Yeah, basically. I imagine I'm like, I don't know. They mentioned in the rule book, it's like, ooh,
I
you
am
know,
no longer actively
give some-
going.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
if you have
rations or
rations or
whatever,
something
just
like
like-
that.
yeah.
So,
something like that.
as Gimble comes to your aid, Tucker, giving some rations, maybe a hidden piece of that famous Swiss cheese that they didn't want to give up to the crazy
Oh.
doctor, and it just
Knew it'd come in handy.
it brings you out of this state, and you're rejuvenated enough and feel that you are good to go here. You
How many
still
HP do I come back with?
you don't. You just
we'll
are
have to
not.
do a-
You're no longer
A rest after
incapacitated.
this.
Got it.
So you're still at wherever you're at. But you get back up on your feet, and with that, Drainpipe, you're out. Still, we
Yeah.
come. Jacqueline,
Short
you're,
rest.
you're up.
Short rest is a turn, right? So.
It's a turn, meaning 10 minutes.
Yeah.
just about.
Oh.
They got weird in
Yeah,
terms
they
of,
kind of switched the terms from
Yeah,
probably what we
it's-
know traditionally 5e and stuff, but
I thought I
It's-
was reading in it like short rest was like a turn and like long was.
it technically is a turn, but
It-
turn
short's a
means
turn,
something
takes
different
a
here.
turn, long
Yeah.
takes a watch,
Yeah.
and then full takes a week.
A round is basically combat less than a minute.
Yeah.
So each round in combat. Turn is about
like
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Nope.
Those are used for like exploits.
So yeah, Jacqueline, you're up.
Shooting at the next one in line. Whichever looks like it's going to be closest to threatening any one of my friends.
How
So
many are still up?
you have one
Shoot.
on top. The two of them are still haven't been touched. One of them is on top of the workbench that threw the little screw at you, and then there's another one that's moving towards Gimble and Tucker currently on the ground.
Okay. Well, you know what? Screw him. That's exactly what she's gonna shout. Screw
Nice.
you!
All right.
It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad.
You throw what your sling something at them, and it hits, and there's a massive dent in the side of his body. The paint chips away, but doesn't really seem to bother him too much otherwise. Anything else you're doing at this point? Moving around?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly off center as much as I can.
Okay. All right. Tucker, you're up.
All right.
You do have a soldier
So-
that's basically in range.
Yep. And so does Gimble go before the soldier or after?
Gimble is after.
Gimble is after.
Yeah.
All right.
You soldiers and
Can
then-
I do something? Can I do something in order to impede the soldier's ability to do damage? Like kind of come around, climb up the backside of him, and cover his eyes.
Absolutely. So yeah, that would be causing what was it called? If it's unenhanced, not.
Oh, I'm forgetting the name.
The opposite of enhanced.
So it
Impaired.
Impaired. Thank you. So attacks still hit, but it just the damage is the lowest possible,
Yeah.
a D4. But that is yes, certainly.
Yeah, I love when
Yeah, I'll do that.
them creative juices start flowing.
Absolutely. Okay, so you rush around and climb up on the back side and just grab around its head and kind of twisting that around, trying to cover up its eyes, so it can't really see what it's going to do at this point. It thrashes about. With that, the soldiers are up, and this soldier is going to try and throw you off, and try and make a check to do so.
Shouldn't be very hard. I'm not a very strong mouse.
And they do have good strength, so they are. It's able to it kind of leans forward, and you tumble off the soldier, falling to the ground. Luckily, no damage from that, but just get away. But that was its full effort. So
Hell yeah.
there wasn't anything
Nice
else
going,
it could do.
That's more useful than stabbing it a little bit.
And at this point, up on the bench, the soldier there is looking around, trying to find more objects to throw up at Jacqueline.
Oh gosh.
And can't really see anything left. These elves are pretty clean. They just happen to find that one random screw, and is frustrated. Is going to run over and grab the side of the bench and slide down and see where he can go from here. And he gets down, and you see the soldier take off towards the doorway of the room.
Uh-oh.
Gimble, you're up.
It's running.
Okay, well, as much as I'd love to go and take down that dude, I'm going to go and try and get the guy in front of us here.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, I'll say while I'm running over, Jackie, either help our friend or go after that guy, whatever. And I
I
will.
can feel the angel's embrace wrapping around me.
You're unconscious.
These rolls are fantastic.
I know. At
Okay,
least that's rolling well.
that is definitely going to take out the soldier with another heavy cleave through this one. Splinters everywhere, just falling about as you catch. Tucker had just got thrown off of it, and it was trying to get back up and reestablish itself. You just catch him in the hunched over position and just take him apart. Another one is down.
I like this strat.
Oh
Let's
wait,
keep
I'm
using
so
it.
sorry.
Oh no.
That was the wrong one.
It's all good.
3, 7 points. Wait,
That
you had a
hopefully
9.
rolls terrible.
6. Yep, sorry. Oh, I was
That's
looking
good.
at the wrong one.
Come
Okay.
on.
He goes down. He goes down.
Yeah.
He's not technically dead, incapacitated, but still.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
going
imagine anyone's
down.
gonna come over and
Okay.
help him
Soldier!
soon.
All right.
I think they
With
have to sit
that, it is
for a while.
Drainpipe. You are still there, hoping that you will receive some assistance.
I'll go assist him next
It's
time.
been a good run. It's been a good run.
Back around to the
All
top.
great things gotta end.
Jacqueline, you see this one soldier had took off from the workshop table and seems to be running towards the doorway of the room to the exit.
Oh no, you don't.
Secretly, I'm a barbarian too.
You see this rage of this mouse just full of rage, flying horribly, unstable in the air, but just heading towards this other toy soldier trying to leave.
South by Southwest.
Yes, exactly. Oh, that was such a good scene. All right. Oh,
Nice.
that's nice.
Max damage there. Okay, so that
Right in
will
the
take
back
it
of the
down.
head.
All right, let's see. Take it out.
Does he need to roll a save?
He does. Oh, all right. Just the soldier is just waddling. I'm just envisioning the horrible soldiers from Santa Claus 2. Was it when the soldiers took over? And Tim Allen. And yeah, they're just, they're walking around and just dunk, just gets hit in the head and he falls over flat on the ground, not able to move or do anything. And with that, things go quiet as the threat seems to have been taken care of. Other than the sound of the aching, ailing drain pipe.
Let's go take care of Drainpipe.
Yeah.
I slowly float over and land.
Maybe
Or
a rest
hover.
is in order here.
Drainpipe.
All right, Drainpipe, you are able to be brought up. Feed maybe some mushrooms and some other rations to try and get back on your feet. And as you do, amidst this quiet, you are able to take a rest and gain back some health.
When someone slaps me awake, I've got my
Gosh.
hand still on the string, and I just lean up and I'm like,
Where are they? I'll kill you! I'll kill you all!
and I just pull on the
Okay.
string with the improperly aimed BB gun.
Go roll a strength. Strength saving throw.
Oh, strength to actually pull it. Okay.
If that's what you're doing.
So, do we get a short rest or a long rest?
A short rest.
Short.
Good, yeah.
So
Cool.
roll
And then-
1d6
Wait, am I shooting
plus
myself?
1.
Oh shit!
No,
And
not
then remember
yourself,
to-
but you're just shooting it potentially.
Remember
Oh
to
no, I wasn't
roll-
shooting it. I was just trying to
Okay.
be chaotic. Was all I was trying to do. It's just like
Uh,
I had my thing going. I got taken down before I could do it. But
All right.
All right, I got
I don't
come
know.
back with 5 hit points.
do I roll?
Hey. Remember to roll a d6 also for your usage. If you get a 4 or a 6, then you mark a usage. So I got a 3 on my chisel, and I'm
So
okay.
you're good. Okay, so Tucker, you have 5 hit. It only goes to hit points. Your strength is still down.
Yeah, I did it to hit points.
Okay, for
so
the
if I roll
4,
4 for my needle,
you have mark 1 usage. And on your
Okay.
sheet, you can just click the dot and it'll go there.
Oh boy.
awesome.
Oh, I got a. Okay, so I'm back up to full on the HP.
Drainpipe, roll a d6 for your health.
Yeah, it's a d6 plus 1.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Okay, so
Nice.
6. So you're probably max health. Yeah,
Stop
so you have
Does
4.
yeah.
Only HP, yes. Yep, you have to.
Only HP.
Yep, you have to
Okay.
do other rest to regain the other things.
Understood.
And then, yes, Jackie, that is.
We are damaged mice.
Yeah, Jackie, yours is for. Was that roll for your usage?
Yeah.
Because you didn't take any hits, right?
No, I took a hit. So
Mm.
my first one was a 3.
For HP.
And yeah.
Oh, yep. There you go. Okay, so you do take one usage on your sling as well.
But
Awesome.
you get 4 HP back. Da-da-da.
Hey, back up to full.
Yeah, not bad all around. All right, so you're here in the workshop. You've destroyed some of the soldiers. You've torn up the wrapping paper in the other room. What do you want to do now? You did Drainpipe. You've discovered.
did
The
our
rest of you would
task.
see because you come over by Drainpipe. You'd see this BB gun laying there.
I was gonna say, like, do they notice the BB gun when,
Definitely,
when the
yeah. I
explosion
mean,
goes
you're-
off? I'm like,
you're
I'll kill you all!
Next to it.
Rogue BB fires into a wall. It's a cabinet.
Well, I think that might count as sabotage. But
Yeah,
we can't blame this one on the cat.
I think we did a good enough job.
I wonder if I could use one of these little pokey swords.
Pick up one of the swords from
Okay.
the soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, tin
Yeah,
sword.
let's pick up some swords.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for the sword to see if it's bruised and battered. It is. So that'll have one usage on it, but still something to add to the inventory. That's a d6 weapon.
Not bad at all.
Nice.
I think they're in the inventory too. You could bring it over, but either way. Okay, what else are you guys doing at this point?
All right, I think we need to go back to the fairies and explain what we did.
Yeah, we really messed up these soldiers. Easy peasy.
And with that, you sneak
I
back.
got a gun. Just want to put that up there. I don't know if the rest of you just see the gun, but I found a gun in case we got something to do with that.
We need 5 mice for that. What are we gonna do? Get Hickory Dickory Dock right down out of his clock in
So
order to help
you
us
can-
fire that gun?
You can carry it. You can't operate it. You need one more mouse to operate. So,
Yeah.
do you want to take that out?
I was gonna say if we wanted to maybe make a trade with them pixies. A little bit of an
For
arms
what?
deal.
We're arms dealers now. I was thinking we'd take it back to the
We got
other
arms.
mice. Maybe, figure something out
Oh,
with
yeah.
Self-defense against the cat.
exactly.
This is a holiday special, all, and you've colluded with evil pixies to destroy Santa's workshop, and now you're exchanging weapons.
Well, now I'm starting to feel
Core-
bad about
Gonna do that.
destroying Santa's workshop.
Core RPG for sure.
I mean,
Fantastic.
maybe we should probably try to fix a couple of the mistakes we made, clean up a little bit, and then instead of saying we messed up the star, we could just trade the gun to the pixies
I don't think we can repair
and
those
let the
toy
bloodshed happen
soldiers.
after Christmas.
I have a feeling those toy soldiers weren't exactly the most benevolent. In fact, I saw one running away somewhere. So I say we report to the pixies about what we've done and come back and investigate what was up with those nasty toy soldiers.
I really do think that they were just here doing their job of guarding the shop, because the
Probably.
elves are
Yeah, no, we murdered them all in
Then where's the
self-defense.
only night that they get off. But let's finish your deal with the pixies. I am not for arms dealing to pixies. I already don't feel good about anything that we've done.
So we'll pick up another one and we can smoke all the pixies, if that makes you feel better.
Is there a small enough? Never mind.
Monty. I lean over to Monty. Do you have anything that could calm him down?
I wish.
I'm of the opinion that we at least take the BB gun back to the mice, just in case that cat comes back around. I don't want to look
That's
for
a good
trouble
idea.
or do any arms dealing.
I got an idea. You said that a moment ago. You said you got that magic tablet, right?
Yeah.
Right now I'm feeling real violent, so I'm just gonna say what's on my mind. And no one's gonna stop me. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Like, what if we lure the cat to the pixies?
That was my original idea, but everyone just kind of went woo-woo, and went straight ahead for this really weird
Well, I think your
sabotage
idea
thing
should
in the
be-
village.
I think your idea should be valued. We can sick the cat on the pixies and smoke the rest of them out.
That's kind
Two
of what I was
problems done in
thinking
one
about.
night. Merry Christmas.
Let's go get our star first.
What happened
Please.
to being neutral, huh?
No peacekeeping in this town.
Apparently. I
Santa's
was happy
gone
just
for
to get the
one
star.
night, and it comes back, and it's all in ruin.
I didn't.
Everything's ruined.
I saw things when I died. I saw things that I can't forget.
So are you guys taking the gun?
I think we should take it and just give it to the mice.
Okay.
That's
I
Yeah.
feel like I need to highlight this thing in the chat. Drainpipe is a Sith for sure.
So you
yeah.
You take the BB gun, all four of you. It takes all four of you. It's massive, and you worm your way out of the workshop here and head over to the chapel, where most of the mice are hanging out. And you find Mr. Thomas, the mouse you talked to earlier, and let him know, hey, we found this. We think that would be of great value to have against Belschnickel, who's been up to no good. Just kind of put it wherever you think would be good to have. He thanks you very much, and well, how have you had any luck with the star yet?
We're just about there.
Doing a deal with pixies. We should be on our way before giving too many details.
Pixies.
Mm-hmm.
They took it.
Have you had as much of this berry beverage as me, Pixies?
I know what it sounds like, but hey, if you want to come with us, I mean, they're right there. You know.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, we can make sure they don't exist tomorrow.
You see him wobbling back and forth as he is in no
Drainpipe.
condition to walk anywhere. He
Yeah.
says, all right, well, good luck with the star.
We'll have it back on the top of that tree. Easy squeezy. Don't worry about it.
I think he gave us his blessing.
All right, let's go before we commit any more crimes.
That's right, we should commit the crimes after we go.
You leave the party once
I
again.
need to look into the old mouse home.
Anything else you might grab while you're at the party?
Cheese.
We could grab some cheese if there's some
let's
extra.
get some. Let's get some for Hickory Dickory Dock.
Grab some cheese rations on the way out, and you head towards the reindeer stables once again. And you see the flickering of the iridescent wings of the pixies as they apparate before you, and the one comes forward and says, "So, how did it go? Did you take care of a little task?"
We
A little bit.
destroyed everything that they have for wrapping.
Oh, that will be quite an inconvenience.
It was
Also-
absolutely demolished. There's nothing left, and we pinned it on the cat. And I'm just saying this in like an extremely flat voice while just staring at the floor.
The
Also,
cat, eh? Excellent.
Took care of a couple, well, I say a couple, but we were big and strong and tough, and we got rid of
Destroyed
some of their,
security system.
yeah, toy
It
soldiers,
is
you know.
gone.
Fantastic. This will maybe
Right.
allow us to cause more ruckus.
Maybe if you get it done in time.
Can we
Well,
have it, please?
A deal is a deal. And he heads over and digs into the pile of feed for the deer, and you see this bright, shiny, metallic star pulled out as it takes a couple of the pixies to pull it out, and they grab it up by two of the points and fly it over to you, kind of this low hopping flight, and drop it there before you.
All right, let's get this up to the tree somehow, some way.
Well, we have, you know, that stuff still, so, you know, we could figure it out.
Oh yeah, we could fly. Or another thing is I could go find Hickory Dickory, trade him some cheese, and do you think there's some sort of spells so we could speak to the spider? We could ask the spider for help if we ask nicely enough.
It's possible.
Drainpipe, are you on fire?
Only the fire in my heart. Don't you worry about that, sweetie.
Anything
I
else you want to
worry about you a
do?
lot.
Anything else at the Pixies?
I think I'm all good, but
I
might
think
be
I'm all good.
wise to stop in and get some, or get another spell or something. Whatever
yeah,
he
I'll
has
stop
for
by
us.
Hickory Dickory. Be like, I got some more cheese.
Just in case.
Okay. So you head back up, climb the clock tower, and once again see Hickory Dickory Dock there at his workbench, and turns again once again. Hello. Did you have any luck finding the star?
Yes we did, and now we need to get it back to the top of the tree. You were right, it was pixies.
Ah.
And also, we were able to stop by the party, and I got you some more cheese.
Fantastic. He holds out his hand expectantly.
Give him the cheese.
As well, as we did before, I have an offering. You see, he has 2 more tablets that he's able to offer up. So,
All
Tucker, you are
right.
able to grab a spell of your choice.
Awesome. Let's look at the spells.
And anyone else offering some cheese?
Mind if I make a trade with the library? I kind of found this one out in the sewers here, and I haven't really found much of a use of it. mostly just been using it to get over hangovers. You wanna maybe do a little bit of an exchange? I'll pull out my restore slab spell.
He looks it
I will-
over and.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Ignore
Gimble.
the
What's
blood.
that?
It's mostly mine.
No, you can go. I was just gonna say Gimble probably isn't very good at magic, so I would hand off like a share of cheese to whoever else wants some
Okay.
to bankroll them a little bit.
Thinking, would
Uh,
it be better for us to have a heal or a be understood? Because we could speak to the spider, but also, if Drainpipe gets poked, he will die.
I was thinking if I picked up one of them heal slabs, I might be able to
Do some of the backlining and making sure you get up.
All right, so I'd say I would take. Do we need to speak to the spider? I can also grab a.
as Gimble mentioned,
A
you still do have
fireball.
do still have the kernels.
I figure we can just skip the spider in its entirety. Easy.
Okay. I could also grab a fireball.
Wait, what did you say?
A fireball.
Drainpipe, the doc will allow a trade as well, so you can grab one spell of your choice also.
Oh,
Oh,
Gimble, I'd appreciate that little crumb. I could probably
Yep.
take another.
I got you.
I was going to offer Misha Tucker. Do you want to take the fireball or the heal?
If you take the heal, I will take the fireball.
I
feel
we can
like-
always trade later.
You
No,
know,
no, you
sometimes-
handle on it. You're all the pyromaniacs. I'm just here to watch the show.
You know, sometimes you spend so much of your life trying to keep yourself together that once in a while you need to let loose.
I get that, absolutely. You focus on you, okay? Don't worry
And
about
I'd
me.
finally like to get one over that stupid cat.
Well, wait 1 second. Are you proposing violence?
Oh, suddenly you're opposed to violence now.
Well, what are you talking about? I was asking a question. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm just saying that
I
sometimes
pull a
in
sword out of
life-
my back and drop
Oh
it.
gosh.
I'm just saying that sometimes in life, there are opportunities that are presented to us, which we must take. But we must take the proper opportunities, and not the ones that will not work for us.
Hickory
That is all I'm saying.
Hickory leans over as you're contemplating here. You're trying to go after Belschnickel with the magics.
I mean, I'm keeping my hands
He
clean.
played with me like a toy. I feel personally slighted.
He's a big kitty. This magic is strong, but it might not be that strong.
Ah. All right then. Maybe it might not be a good idea to take a fireball.
I mean, if for Belschnickel, but who knows what else we might run into.
All right, I will take the fireball.
I got
Sometimes in life, I like to feel powerful.
I got an alternative I could offer too.
Oh gosh.
Could it be possible if we got the spell Ghost Beetle to mount the gun on the back of the Ghost Beetle?
Gosh.
And
It's better be a big beetle.
beetle tank to take on the
great
cat.
Lord of the Mice, Todd Moonbounce,
Would that count as our fist?
Will you let us use Ghost Beetle in order to
Only
fire
if
the
you
BB gun?
enhance it with grow.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
Yep.
Probably have to be
So I was
something.
looking at that.
Yeah, but you could use grow. You could just use grow yourself, and
But beetle tank.
maybe use that. So
I'm taking
So you're
invisibility.
So you're saying I can use Grow and fire the gun at the cat
potentially,
by myself?
Depends.
nah, not yourself. It'll just reduce the number of mice that need it.
By how many?
With depending on how much you grow by, because it does
Got it.
It is.
So let's
yeah.
say, I rolled a 1 and I grew up to 2, and I grew up to like size 3. Then I'd only need 2 more mice.
Yes.
I will take Grow instead of Fireball.
Okay.
I'm surprised we're taking the pixie side here, honestly.
You know, sometimes in life you need to deal with things.
Tucker, you grab the spell of Grow. Monterey grabbing an invisibility. Drainpipe, did you grab something in exchange?
I guess yes. If we're doing mouse gun, I suppose that in that case I'll take the heal, because that could be very useful, couldn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
You gonna utilize that now, or you're gonna hold on to
You
that?
could use it on yourself.
How many
because-
uses is it? 3, or just 1?
I think it has 3.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would be good to top off before we go in.
It depends. Like, you roll. You can use more uses in a roll. So like, it has 3 uses, and you say, all right, I want to roll 1, 2, or 3 dice to try and get more out of it. So heal.
It's actually just some, so that would mean
okay. So
that
that
you
when
just
you only,
roll a d6.
Yeah.
All right.
But you
But you're
still no, you can still roll up to 3d6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you would mark off for
3
any
of
dice that are a 4, 5, or 6. You mark a usage on the spell. So that gives you the maximum healing potential for healing because you're rolling 3 dice, but you also have the potential to use that spell up in 1 turn.
I also got one more proposition. I'm just gonna put it out there one more time.
Oh gosh.
Pixies are competing interests. We might have the only window we have before Christmas to take out both competing factions
Let's
and claim that
prioritize.
territory as our own. Well, for the good of mankind.
Let's prioritize the star and get to things as we get to things. I'd rather
Yeah.
go after the cat.
Well, I was saying, don't we have the power to summon the cat? Or
We have the power to summon the cat and the power to use the gun to kill the cat.
what if we summon the cat to the pixies? Like are we little lass?
I slap I slap our kiddo friend on the back.
Hello, Jackie.
Let's just go get the star.
Yeah,
Or let's go put the star on
Alright,
top.
we're giving up this chance. Just want to make sure we're moving past
we're
that.
not giving up a chance. We're just taking priorities.
You step out on the, call it a balcony, the ledge that surrounds the clock tower. Star in hand, look out. See the tree, a quick jaunt across the top of it. They're just waiting for the star to be remounted. Feeling the magic feed corn kernels still in your packs. Is that your
All
path
right.
forward with that?
I guess so.
Okay. So a few of you grab that, take a nibble, and you just feel that ability to just be able
Do we
to
need-
fly. It's very interesting, and you begin carrying 2 of you on the star, carrying it over.
Oh, we have the star now.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you've had the star.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
I thought
the
that we were about
pixies.
to go meet the pixies to
Move
get the
it
star.
in position.
No, we already
Yeah.
met the pixies.
Ah, sorry. Okay.
and place that
You're right.
down onto the top of the star. With
Let's
that,
go.
where do you go from here?
I want to get rid of the cat. It annoys me and I don't like it. And we have the means to do so. I'd like to go mad with power and destroy this cat.
Listen. Here's my thought. If we take out the cat, you realize that we are opening the gates completely for the pixies, yeah?
That's
No,
thank
we
you.
said
Some
the
common sense.
So
Keep
I
going,
was
keep
saying
going.
we combine both the gun plan and Drainpipe's plan.
Oh, if you think so. We don't know how many pixies there are.
I got a proposition, right? Pixies, they got an opportunity to take over. Cat though, cat's always been an asshole, but they've been an asshole that we can live with.
See? That's what
What
I'm
if-
saying.
What if we make And I'm sorry to use this language. What if we make that cat our bitch?
And
I
how would we
think
do
you're just trying
that, Drainpipe?
We
cooperating.
size him up for one. We bring him right to the edge and we let him know who's in charge of these streets, and he's got to pay us a commission now.
So you're saying I do get to shoot him with a gun?
You guys, right? But not in the face, only in the cloaca.
That is a big word. How about in the tushy?
The
Well, I
hours
mean,
grow late in the evening here in Christmas Town, and you continue to debate back and forth on your plans.
Go to the kitchen and get some more food.
As you guys look around, and Jackie is gone.
Ow.
But you
Oh.
see these footprints in the snow. Nothing there is. They must have utilized invisibility to get away from the back and forth. The indecisiveness of the rest of the crew, just ready to go back and get some cheese, leaving the rest of you to figure out what you want to do. The party rages on, and to this day, you all stand there in the center of Christmas Town, snow coming down on you, piling up, arguing about the Pixies or Belschnickel. And with that, as we come to the end of our session, we will wrap up there. But amazing. That was such a blast. Thank you all
was very
so
fun.
very
That
much.
got so chaotic.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much
That
for
was
putting up with.
fantastic, Todd.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Probably the
Lots of claps for
true
Todd.
appropriate way that things would go. So I was definitely nervous about running this because it was such a different style of a game, a system, very loose structure, as I said, and but at the same time, like, I think it's very refreshing too as a GM to get in there and just kind of feed off what you guys were doing excellently is this and that. So that was a lot of fun. To all of us in chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. It's been a blast. I want everyone to well, first I want to say thank you to Mausritter, Isaac, last name, sorry, pull it up, that Isaac Williams, who created Mausritter. Just an amazing system. Go check it out. I do believe you
So
can
good.
grab the rules for free or pay what you want. Is definitely worth any amount of money for that. And then a not so Stille Nacht is by Mana Ramp Matt, who might still be here but hanging out with us. He's done some amazing adventures and whatnot for Mausritter, so definitely check out some of the stuff that he's put together. Just such a fun little system. So check it out. But also, let's say hello a little bit further to our wonderful cast. So Misha, tell us a little bit more about yourself and maybe any projects you've got going on.
Yes, hi. So I'm Misha. I started playing TTRPGs very recently, within the last two years actually. I started playing in 2019. Today I hang around on Twitter a bit. I'm a part of Dice Carnival, which my lovely friend Adrian is in charge of. And my goal for this winter is to finally release a supplement of my own based around moths, moth people, and trying to do something a little bit more creative with the idea of player race or player origin. So I'm really excited for that, and I want to do all of my own artwork as well. So you can follow me at Misha Siegel to just hear my ramblings, see some doodles, or maybe even check up on the progress of that.
Absolutely. You had some adorable little mice drawings that we were trying to squeeze in for this, but yeah, they looked great, and we'll definitely give them a follow to see that. Thank you so much for being here, Misha. Moth, Doomer, say hello, and also happy birthday, good friend.
Thank you.
Aw,
Yeah,
happy birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Happy birthday.
yeah, I don't have anything to plug. I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, definitely, as Todd said, go give Mausritter a follow. The community's great. They got a Discord. It's super sick and, really nice community. and a great system.
Absolutely. Moth has been in a lot of my games. Tempest Feud with R2, right?
Yep,
Or
R2
Yeah,
and HK.
R2. Back in the day, which was fantastic. And then we played in the Hunted Star Wars 5e campaign together. And then also I was a player in as Dem, the
Force.
Twi'lek in Living Force, which is coming to an end here. I'll plug a little more of that. But anyway, let's
Yeah.
go down to Adrian.
What's up? Hi there. My name is Adrian. I am the sort of host and ringmaster of Dice Carnival. Me and Misha's podcast sit in the a variety of campaigns. We got 2 of them going right now. We've got a Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, which we're about to release more episodes starting next week on Fridays. We also every week publish an episode of our Electroval series, which is a sort of electro steampunk kind of noir intrigue campaign, which sometimes goes really off the rails, but kind of brings itself in to make a really fun and interesting story. So if you enjoy chaos and you enjoy a good story at the same time, we're definitely worth checking out.
Playing with you tonight, Adrian, I don't believe an ounce of that your shit's going off the rails. So
I usually don't.
I'm more chaotic.
I usually have to keep myself together because I've got like a world and a plot to like sort of hold the threads of, and it's usually Misha who's playing characters like Drainpipe tonight.
there you go. Little bit of.
I am the Drainpipe
there
of
you
Dice
go.
Carnival.
More or less.
So go check out. Yes, so good to have you here as well. Go check out Dice Carnival, of course.
Yeah.
And last but not least, again, Cheese Cat.
Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Twitch mod, M Cheese Cat. You can find me modding on the Nat 30s channel, and on Sundays at 7:30 Eastern, I think, I play Isday, who's a lizard person on the Fires of Atheline. It's a different D20 system, very unique, and yeah, hopefully I'll be joining other one shots as they become available, and you'll get sick and tired of my face eventually.
Never. Is that campaign on the Nat 30s channel as well, or is that the Fire?
That's on its own channel.
Okay.
And I totally forgot. Midnight Mondays on the Nat 30s channel is basically a kind of promo co-stream for the Midnight World, of which this upcoming Monday will be wrapping up my Hanukkah themed adventure.
Awesome.
And seeing if Hanukkah exists in the Midnight World.
Okay, so check that out. That looks very exciting too. So thank you to all of the players. I have been Todd Moonbounce. Tonight, Todd Moonmouse, and this was a blast to play with all of you. So I am, just working to put on these shows, producing these wonderful games. My projects include being one half of the Dungeon Jedi Masters podcast and more about the Star Wars 5e fan system, which, as I kind of mentioned with Moth, I'm coming up with our last episode of our season, our series, The Living Force. Next Sunday will be the finale there, and then we also have a radio show podcast, Scattered Choices. That will have a new episode out Thursday the 16th, which has been a blast there. So if you like a little bit of that kind of old radio show vibe, but based on basically D&D, check that out as well. And there'll be plenty more of this. I guess really this Sunday, so in 2 days, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be running a Deadlands Savage Worlds adventure, The Fright Before Christmas. So come check out as some orphans fight off the horrors of the Weird West. Should be a good time as well. So with that, thank you again to everyone. Thank you to my players. Thank you to all you in chat. Have a wonderful holiday, however, whenever you celebrate, and enjoy. We'll see you on the next one.
Hi. Todd, thanks for coming.